There we go. Sorry. There we go. I was slightly concerned for a second. I updated my OBS today, and I was slightly concerned it wasn't working there, but it is. And look at me. I have started ahead of my 5 past going live thing I've just said about on Discord. I've actually started a stream on time. My God. There's a first for everything, right? Anyway, welcome to the first Marble Race Premier League live stream. Never done this before. This is a much more simplified way of doing what I've done the last 2 seasons, which has taken me a lot of time and involved 21 uploads per week, which was too much across 2 full seasons. If you can imagine 76 times 21, it's a lot. That's all I can say. In fact, it was more than that. It wasn't. It was an extra upload as well for the league table as well. So actually, it was 22 times 76, which is an almighty big number. I don't know what it is. I'm going to work out and cry probably. Let's just look now. 1,672 uploads across 2 seasons in terms of shorts videos and stuff. I can't maintain that clearly. So yeah, 1,672 uploads across the last 2 seasons on this game. Now we do this in about 9 to 10 streams, which is a lot more straightforward, and it frees up lots of my time, which I need to have, because I cannot spend my entire days off doing this the whole time. I love this game. I love the fun of this game, but I cannot maintain this going forwards as something that kills all my free time. So anyway, this is a more simplified version in terms of like no shorts, no videos, all done here and now, and then we go from there. Anyway, I want to quickly put something on the screen for you guys. So I've got a few things that are going to appear. This is all going to be done live, obviously. So it was not a 23:06 ejection, mate. I was live at 23:04, mate. It's not my fault if your computer or you're late. I was on time for. I said 5 minutes past on here. It's all good. Anyway, there are going to be bits and pieces popping up on the screen as we go through. I'm going to live update the scores. I've got a league table I'm going to ping up just there, as you can see on the screen, which I'm going to bring up obviously as and when we get through every set of results. I'm not doing it every single game. That's over the top. Every time we get through a game week, I'll be bringing that up on the screen. It hasn't got the wins and the losses and stuff in. It's in the form. I can't do that live. That takes more work. That's not something I can do immediately. That requires some manual input from me. This, however, I can do live. So this table I can update at the end of every single game week, so we can have updates as we go through. I don't know how big that is on your screens. I can't make it, well, I can make it bigger worst case. I kind of want to ideally keep, I should shrink that down more actually. I kind of want to keep the, there you go, sorry for the movement while I'm on the screen there we go. I kind of want to keep the Feesh Sports bit visible. If that's too small for you guys, let me know, and what I'll do at the end of every game week is I'll make it kind of full size in the middle. I might as well show you what I mean. What I'll do is, if at the end of every game week that's too small, I'll whack it in the middle here for you guys. That should be big enough to see then. If I make it even slightly bigger than that, I'll whack it in there for you so you can see it, okay? Hopefully that will be good and that will help you out. That should be pretty much central in that case. Not quite central there, but close enough. It won't center on here. Wish it did. If it centered, it'd be amazing. It's close enough to being centered. I love things being accurate. So it doesn't quite work. But yeah, hopefully that's big enough for you guys. So when we get through a game week, I'll put it up on the screen like that so you can see it properly. Until then, I'm going to leave it over to one side here. If you can read this on this side, great. I'm aware if you're on your phones, probably can't. If you're on a computer or a TV, you're going to be okay, I think. So hopefully that will work for you all in that sense, all right? Arsenal fan here. Yeah, you did. Do you know what's really annoying, Peepo? I avoided the score of that game because I swear on my life I recorded this for tonight on BBC, the highlights of it, and it turns out there were no highlights. God knows what I thought I recorded, but it wasn't that, and there were no highlights to watch. I was gutted. I'm pleased with the scoreline, but I was gutted that there were no highlights. So then I tried to look for highlights and found the score out, and then I was like, nah. There were no highlights over here at all. I was disgusted. Anyway, so we have got 4 game weeks to go through this week. We are obviously starting with Arsenal Coventry. I want you guys to see my inputs to make sure you can see what I'm doing is correct. Now, you don't see these during the normal videos, obviously, because it would be a lot of admin stuff that you don't need to see. I have, throughout the entire competition for 2 years, done this completely legit. So as you can see, the team numbers of Arsenal 11, Coventry 6, etc. I've done this obviously correctly throughout the 2 seasons, but I want you guys to see this first one and going forwards what they're going to be as well. So I've got one thing I want to add to the screen quickly, and I want you to see before I actually start going through the games tonight. It's one more bit of information I haven't currently put in it, but I just need to add it on quickly now. So bear with me a second while I just do this, and then we will be good to go. Just hold on one moment. If I get to the right screen, that would be fantastic. If I know where to save the damn thing, that would be even better. Where did I save it? Where did I save this? I just made something, and I can't even see where I saved it now, which is really annoying. Okay, let me just pop it in there again, because that's quite annoying. Hang on. because you need to see this before I start as well. I want you guys to know where we stand with stuff, alright? So bear with me while I whack this into the folder. I thought I put it in there. I swear I did, but it's not in there. Right. One more thing to show on the screen. So this is what we're going to be doing this season in terms of number of marbles per team. I've had a last minute rethink because I got slightly influenced by what I believe will be an improvement for one team this season over what they actually did last season in the league, which is not how I should run this. This should be run based on the last season's form across the league, not the Marble Race Premier League. So I've changed what I've done here because I kind of went against, what I should have been doing, and it still hasn't appeared. There we are. There it is. So we also have this little thing now. This over here, people, is the number of marbles each team are going to have for the season. I want to put this in the middle right now so you can see this table. So this is what we do, okay? So the previous season's champions always get the most marbles, right? So Arsenal won last year in the Premier League. They get 11 marbles. The bottom three always get 6 marbles. The promoted teams always get 6 marbles, okay? Outside of that, I've done it roughly based on the form from last season, okay? Roughly. Or if they've dropped down based on performance from last season. So Man City are on 10. Man United were obviously third last season. They've got a 10 now. Liverpool obviously didn't win the league. They've come down from 11 to 10. Villa are 9 like last season. Chelsea, I think, were 9. They've stayed. No, Chelsea may have been 10 last season. They're now 9. Bournemouth have gone 9 because obviously they had a really good season last year. Brighton are now 8. I think they were 8 last season. Brentford, I think, were 8 last season. Sunderland are 8 because of their form last season, which is a step up from 2. People don't normally get a jump of 2 marbles in a season. Sunderland was so good last year. They're now an 8 marble team. Newcastle are down to an 8 marble team based on last season. That could have been 7, but not quite as bad as Tottenham. Not quite as bad as Tottenham, who had 2 awful seasons in a row. So Newcastle dropped 1. Tottenham dropped 1 to 8 last season. They dropped another one after another poor performance last season. So they're on 7. Fulham, Everton, Leeds, Palace, Forest, all 7s. They were all kind of lower table. They're where they are from last season. And as I said, the promoted teams, Coventry, Ipswich. I put Coventry in there twice like an idiot. I've just seen. Let's just get that right because that looks wrong. Hang on. Let's have that right on the screen because that looks wrong. Coventry are in the game. Don't worry. I just suddenly thought I wanted to show you this before I started the stream. And I've snuck in the wrong team. Right, I'll change on screen, hopefully. There we go, Hull are in there now. Cool, so Hull are now in there. So Ipswich and Coventry on the 6 marbles. So we're going to get underway in a second, and we're going to see how this goes. Hey, Hull Tiger, I never thought about you being here, mate. Yeah, I know, sorry, buddy. I was trying to be quick. I did this right before the stream, so I wanted you guys to see how many marbles there were. It's the one thing I hadn't factored in until right before I started. Right, let's get underway. So I've got certain what I call courses. So the race, they've got certain courses for different numbers of marbles. So the 11 marble teams have got a course. The 10 marble teams have got like a home course. The 9 marbles, 8, 7, 6s have all got what I class as a home course they play on. So the 6 marble teams have got one which is more open to there being some surprise results. So they actually get the chance of like some surprise home wins, which is what they do. I changed this from season 1 to season 2. I've left it this season because I think it's okay. I think the 11 marble one was a struggle for Liverpool last season, but at the end of the season they came good and came back. So it's a lot about fortune throughout. The courses all balance out. Everyone plays each other on every course by the end of the season, or on their home and away courses. Everyone's got the same number of chances. And I think I've yapped enough. Anyway, if anyone's got any questions, please let me know as we go through. I'm happy to explain anything to you. And as I've put at the bottom there, if you check the description, if you want to boost your team's marble numbers, you can donate to do that. I did this on the videos as well. If you want to boost your team's marble numbers before your team plays, you can donate to do that. It's just a little idea I had. You haven't got to do it. You can just go with how good or bad they are, and they are as good as bad as they are. There's no pressure to do that. Your team might win anyway. They might lose anyway. It's just a little thing I put in last season to see how it went. I think FP had one or 2 goes at it. I think someone else did as well. I think FP had 1 go and someone else had a go at it. You're welcome to do that if you want to donate to give your team a boost. If you do, it'll be 1 per game week if we do it like that. So if you want to do it, go for it. If not, I completely understand. It was just a little idea I had for last season that I've left in this year. Right, let's get underway with the first game. I will try and keep this running as smoothly as possible. I've got to flip between screens a little bit while I do this, so I may not see chat always, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, Arsenal versus Coventry. Arsenal 11 marbles, Coventry 6, as you see on the screen there. I will now remove that middle bit of the screen because we do not need to see that when the game kicks into gear. Let's get that off. There we go. And I'll update the scores as I go through as well. I can update all this live on the screen. So there might be a little bit of clunkiness doing this because it isn't completely smooth, but it'll be as smooth as I can make it as a complete live stream while updating this in real time as well, alright? As I said, the league table will be left entirely until I finish a game week. I can't update that every single game. That will get crazy. At the end of the season, when it gets to the relegations and promotion things for the last week, I will then probably, but not until that point. Right, anyway, let's crack on and see how this one goes. So let's get this first map up and running for them. So yeah, we do 4 maps for each individual team. So Arsenal as champions will get this layout of map for their ones. They get this, and this. And then we press play and we see how we go. Can Coventry cause an upset on the opening day? I mean, if this is anything like real life, let's be honest, Arsenal are going to smash them probably, because I think Arsenal are going to walk the league this season anyway, in all honesty. The Man City result, I haven't seen the teams in either. I saw that Norwich's ex-player got great start. That happens occasionally as well. It does bug occasionally. Norwich's ex-player got 2 assists today, which hurt me a little bit. We never gave him a chance, and I'm not surprised. It's typical us. Anyway, let's see if Coventry can cause an upset in this opening fixture of the 2026-27 Premier League. Also, you guys, if you want to do your own Premier League predictions for this season, or indeed you are involved in fantasy Premier League teams, fantasy Premier League, we have got a fantasy Premier League team within Discord. If you want the link to it, I can give you the link to it. The Premier League prediction thing is the finishing positions of all the Premier League teams. I'm going to use the marble race results as a prediction. I'm going to do my own predictions, and I'm going to use the marble race as well and see how accurate that comes out as well this season. Coventry have made a very promising start here. They can get anything through early here. You know, we could be on for an early upset here. This is a horrible final obstacle. Like, this one causes no end of problems for every team. So this is now a 50-50. Can Coventry get a blinding start here and cause an upset? I feel like Coventry might do right this season, you know. Although they've come up from a lot of been at the bottom and out of the league for a long while. I don't know. I feel like Coventry might be a bit of a surprise team this season. I don't massively rate Lampard, but there we go. And Arsenal are across first. It's 1-0 Arsenal. Will this finish 1-0? Let's be honest, Arsenal are pretty good with a clean sheet. Are they going to start that way this season? Coventry have snuck a late one. Oh, my word. I think that finished 2-2. Now, on my videos, we do a VAR. I can see this in the following screen, but we do VAR to make it more interesting in the videos. The next screen will tell us what was the score. It was indeed 2-2. There are 4 marbles there, which means it was 2-2. So in the opening game of the season, it's an Arsenal 2, Coventry 2 result. Arsenal in the Marble Race Premier League are notoriously bad. They do not do well. Last season they were good and they dropped to mid-table, then fought back a bit. But they were terrible, like at parts. Anyway, opening game, Arsenal 2, Coventry 2. Not a great result at all there for Arsenal as they start their season with a bang average draw. But never mind. Maybe they will do better in the next game. Right, let's get the scores in. 2-2. You should see that update live on screen. Hopefully at your end, everybody. Fingers crossed. That's a shocking start, though. An absolute shocking start for them. Right, we move on to the next game. Next up, we have Hull City versus Man United. Right, let's get these guys on the screen. You're going to have to deal with a little bit of admin as I get through these screens. It's pretty speedy, to be fair. Don't worry. It's not a long wait between games. This might be a really quick stream, to be fair. I don't know. I'd imagine we'll probably get through every 10 games in about 25 minutes. So it should be a shorter stream than normal tonight. But these are only going to be I mean, if this goes quite quick tonight, I might do 5 game weeks at a time next time around. We'll have to see. But I didn't want to put too many in tonight and screw myself over when I wasn't really sure how it would flow. So we'll see. Anyway, Hull, mate, how are you fancying your chances for the first game of the season for real? Do you think you've got a chance against Man United? I feel like Man United, I don't know, if it was Man United from the end of last season, if they carry on in that form, I think they'll win. I don't know how they've been. I don't know any team's pre-season form. I need to research a little bit because we're doing our little like podcasty thing on Thursday, and I need to be a bit more up to speed with knowledge of how everyone's been up to now, really, to know what I'm saying with that one. And transfers. This is going to be a research day for me tomorrow and in my spare time this week prior to Thursday, I think, to really get my knowledge up on teams. But yeah, do tune in on Thursday for like what is going to be kind of like it's not a podcast, it's a video. It's obviously a live stream, but it's going to basically be almost a podcast format. There'll be like a plan on the screen, we'll go through bits and pieces. But yeah, do come and join in that. You can obviously get involved as well. We want your opinion on things as well, guys. So please do turn up for that one and get involved. Right, 10 Marble Man United. Best they've been in any of the Marble Race Premier League so far. Their highest rating they've had. I do genuinely think they've got a chance of being involved this season. If they can keep their form from last season going, they have got a chance. Right, so the 6 Excuse me. The 6 marble course is as follows. There's just a little cheeky number here. Right, match number 2. Let's see how this one goes. Hello, One Botcher. Brighton are playing, mate. I don't know when, though. Where are they? 7th game? 3, 6. Yeah, 7th game. Are you a Brighton fan, Wombodger? Womboddacer? This is a better way of saying that. I'm really sorry. Womboddacer? Is that right? Womboddacer? That sounds better. Yeah. Brighton are in there. Anyway, let's see if Hull can provide a similar upset to what Coventry just managed in that first game. Can we have 2 upsets in a row here? Man United have been really bad in this as well, to be fair. Man United have not been great in this tournament either. They actually got relegated last season in this, but they've got more, and but obviously this is done on real form rather than the Marble Race Premier League form. But yeah, Man United were awful in season 1, and they got relegated last season in it. God knows how. They had 9 marbles, so God knows how they went down, but they did. So obviously, thankfully for them, this is based off the real life form, not the Premier Marble Race Premier League form. Or that'd be terrible. Chelsea, nice mate, nice. I think they'll have a good season this season under Alonso. They should be looking back to their competitive best, I would imagine, under here. What is going on here? Look how many Hull marbles are coming down this course. There's 6 Hull marbles, and 5 of them are down here with that Man United marble. But it's 2-0 Man United. Brutal for Hull. Brutal. All those marbles down there. 2-1. Can we get another surprise draw at this one? They've got very little time left. Can they get one across the line? They cannot. This one finishes Hull City 1, Man United 2. They had opportunities. They had 5 marbles at the bottom of that course with 1 Man United marble. That's what I mean about the bottom half of this course. This bottom bit is chaos for the promoted teams. This bottom bit is an absolute chaos machine. But anyway, this one finishes Hull 1, Man United 2. Man United get through what could have been the first upset of the season there for them. Hull should have done better with the position they were in coming on to that final obstacle. But it's 1-2. A solid start for Man United. They're actually going to be near the top half of the table for the first time in quite a long while in the Marble Race Premier League. So a good start for them. Right, next up we have got Everton versus Crystal Palace. I cannot see the chat for a minute. We don't play on from this, but obviously, but it just confirms the score. Excuse me. On we go to game 3. I will try and get some music in place for next week as well if I can, so we're not got complete silence in the background. Just me talking. I never like, that. Do a lot of talking, but I like some background music, so I'll try and get some kind of background music in place for next week as well, if you guys think it would be beneficial. Right, Everton are a standard 7 marble team. Although Marble Race Premier League last year, as a 7 marble team, they nearly won this. They took Man City to the final week or 2 weeks from the end. They pushed them really hard. Like 7 marble teams do not do that well in the Marble Race Premier League, and Everton pushed them so damn hard last season. It was nearly an almighty shock in the shock at the end there. But yeah, Man City unfortunately came good. But it was a very tense end of the season, and it was quite disappointing. It didn't go. Well, I think it went, second last game. Shame it didn't go right to the very wire, but it was good. Right, that's Everton in and Crystal Palace. I was forgetting who we were looking for then. Crystal Palace, a bang average 7 marble team as well. So these 7 marble teams, always the ones who are most likely to fall into the bottom 3. Should a promoted team, I guess a relegated team, should a promoted team do badly. So these 7 vs 7 marble battles are key to their survival potentially as well in this Marble Race Premier League. Here we go. This is the course for the 7 marble teams. This last obstacle is a pain in the backside. What are your thoughts this season for Chelsea out of interest as well? What do you think? How do you think they're going to go on this season? I think they'll be decent. I think they'll be alright. I think the top of the league this season is going to be competitive behind Arsenal. I think Arsenal will be a class above personally, and then everyone else is going to be fighting for second, third, fourth, etc. Anyway, third up, Everton versus Crystal Palace. Let's see who's going to take the points here. In real life, I'd edge it towards Everton, potentially a draw. It feels like a very... I don't know. I don't really know. I do worry for Palace this season. I do worry that Palace, if they lose Mateta, they're going to be in trouble, legit. If he goes in the next, 2 weeks, whatever it is, till the transfer window ends, I think Palace might be a team who'll be struggling again. So we'll see. They've been so good as well. It'd be such a shame, considering how good they've been the last couple of seasons. But I genuinely think they are going to be in trouble this year if they lose many more players. They've got a couple of decent players in there still, so I think they'll be alright, but they can't afford to drop much more. This bottom obstacle, you need momentum for it, and this course can be a pain for it. You occasionally get a little hop on this very bottom bit as well. Everton marbles flying down, still no one scoring. This is a dull game I feel like this is going to mirror the actual game. And now it's 1-1. Now it's 2-2. I'm not sure it deserves that after the amount of misses at the start of this one. It's still 2-2. Is it going to end 2-2? And this is a late winner. There's not going to be always one. This one finishes 2-2. Wow. 2 2-2s in the first 3 games of this one. I just think a draw would happen there. But there we go. The marbles continue to come down. But once the clock stops, the game ends. So we've got 2 2-2 draws and a 1-2 so far in the opening 3 games. Jextra, if you're still in, mate, what do you think of West Ham's result today? I saw the score, so I'm curious to know your thoughts. I didn't see the game if it was on TV, which I think it probably was, but I'm curious to know your thoughts on it if you are here. I can also get your thoughts next Thursday as well, but I'd quite like them now as well, to be honest. No, and also did you see my post in a Discord server yesterday about Norwich's ridiculous handball goal we conceded yesterday, which was. I'll be honest, in live play, I thought he did it on the line. When I saw the actual replay, because I kind of sit that end, and when I saw the side-on view, I was like, how on earth has that not been given? The most blatant penalty, handball, sorry, in existence, I swear. In existence, and they didn't give it. I was genuinely fuming. Genuinely fuming. There they are. So, yeah, don't know how they didn't get that as a handball. Don't know how the linesman didn't see it. He clearly could see it, based on the replay. But there we go. One of those things. We gained from one last year. It wasn't as intentional as that. Let's get that clear. We gained from one last year and we've been immediately punished for one this year. But that's a bit brutal. We didn't deserve to lose that game at all. We played well. We were very lacking in finishing. The chances came to the wrong players. But yeah, that 2-1 flattered them massively. They didn't deserve anything out of that game. Even a draw would have been harsh on us. At 0-0 it felt harsh. And then we were 2-0 down and suddenly a point felt like felt like something, but never mind. Right, let's get back to the, excuse me, 6 marble course for this one. I'm going to take that league table off the screen for the time being. We don't need that on there right now. Let's get back to showing that because it looks a little bit smarter as well. Anyway, let's go. Right, so the 4th game we've got is Ipswich versus Sunderland. 6 marble Ipswich as a newly promoted team versus 8 marble Sunderland. A 2 marble improvement on last season because of their superb performance in the Premier League last season. Let's get this course up and running for them, and we'll see who will take the win in this one. Can Sunderland carry on their form from last season in the real life Premier League? Let's find out here. And as a Norwich fan, I'd love to see Ipswich fail, to be fair as well. Would love to see Ipswich relegated. So they were in it 2 seasons ago and they got relegated. That made my day. That was nice. And they got relegated in real life 2 years ago as well. Another relegation for them this season would suit me just fine in both the real Premier League and this one again. Sunderland have got a decent head start here. They've got, 4 versus 2 going down at the moment. It's technically 2 versus... Oh, no. A couple have got away now. Can that one get through? It's going to be... Can that one get blocked? It is. Sunderland get an early free shot. If it can get through before anything else is down, the clock will tick. And they are... Oh, I thought they were in there. They're not. Oh, no. Ipswich are 3 first. Please, no. Please don't do this to me, game. No. Not in the opening week. Come on, Sunderland. Oh, it's 2-0. You're having a laugh, boys. Don't do this to me. This is a shocker. No. It's 3-0. Oh, my word. That couldn't have gone much worse. Okay. That's not what I want to see. Okay, that one finishes painfully for me. Ipswich is 3, Sunderland 0. Hey-ho. I didn't want to see that. Ipswich could be top after game week 1 with a score like that. That's not what I want to see at all. Damn. Okay. That, as a Norwich fan, about as bad as I could get for me. Damn it, man. That's rough. Never mind. We go again, and we hope that we don't see that happen many times this season. What a start for them, though. Blinding start, and they are immediately up to, well, for now at least, first in the league already. God damn it, that's a shocker. That's an absolute shocker. I did not want to see any more of that, thank you very much. Right, let's update the scores on the screen. I'd really rather leave this one as it is, to be honest. Sunderland getting pasted in their first game as an 8 marble team. That is an absolute howler. On we go to game number 5. Forest versus Leeds. This will be a close one, I think. Don't mind either of these teams, to be fair. I'm slightly partial to liking Leeds at the moment because I like Daniel Farke, Norwich's ex-manager in general. Not a Leeds fan, but while he's there, Leeds fan. A little bit. I forgot how many marbles these guys have got. 7 each, isn't it? Yeah, 7 marbles for Forest and 7 for Leeds as well. Which feels about fair for where they finished last season. An improvement for Leeds, a downgrade for Forest. Because obviously they had a good season the season before. Not so much last season. But they're still in the Premier League and they'll take that, I am sure. Right, 7 marbles each. We go back to this frustrating course with a horrible ending. But it does, again, mix things up nicely for these teams at the bottom, the teams in the bottom and the middle at home. It gives them a little bit more of a chance to get the odd little upset in, which is what we want. We want the odd little upset at home because that's how it works. Anyway, let's give this one a go and we'll see how this one works out for everybody. Right. Forest versus Leeds. Who is going to get the win here? If someone could win by more than 3-0, so Ipswich are not top after game week 1, I'd be really happy. Anybody, please. Anybody, I beg you. Right, Leeds and Forest battling their way in this course. We've already got 2 Forest marbles away. It's pretty even here. 2 Forest, 2 Leeds, 2 Forest, 2 Leeds. Not a lot in this one at the moment at all. At this stage, there's a few. Well, there's 5 versus 2 Forest marbles in terms of the ones coming in behind these ones. Forest are going to make the bottom of the course first. He's got through. That one's got through just about as well. Forest get the first run, and if a marble does get through here early, this does really put the pressure on other ones. Where's that? I thought that Leeds marble just disappeared. I swear there was a Leeds marble there. It's gone though. Can Forest get an early one? Puts a lot of pressure on. Can we have a little hop? No, we can't have a hop. I thought we was going to make it. These guys are going to surely both fail. Yep. This course does occasionally get quick ones going through, but momentum is a pain for some of them. Right, it's 1-0 Forest. It's 2-0 Forest. It's 2-1. Will there be any more late drama in this one? It's 2-1 at the moment. Will any more make it across? It's trying, but that is not going to make it. It finishes Nottingham Forest 2. Leeds United 1 in this one. Let's go to the next screen. There we go, just to confirm it is 2-1. Let's get the scores updated. A good opening day victory there for Forest as well. I mean, I'll be honest, looking at these scores so far, I could believe Man United and Forest. I'm not sure I can buy the Arsenal one. I could buy Man United, Everton and Forest being real. Ipswich and Coventry, I don't see Ipswich beating Sunderland 3-0. I don't see Coventry getting 2 goals away at Arsenal either. But if they get a draw there, it's going to be a 0-0. I can't see them scoring 2 goals away against someone as solid as Arsenal. But anyway, a 2... Was it 2-1 I said there? A 2-1 there. A good start for Forest. Currently, Ipswich Town and Nottingham Forest leading the Premier League. I mean, this is very early on. This is never too far off being roughly right in real life, by the odd little blip of 1 or 2 teams. So, first week means nothing in that sense. Right, next up we have Brentford versus Tottenham. So we've got 8 marble Brentford. They could have been 9 marble if they'd finished, if they just carried their form right at the very end of the season. 8 marble Brentford anyway versus 7 marble Tottenham. They were 8 marbles and I had a change of heart tonight. I thought, you know what, they don't deserve to be 8 marbles. They've had 2 awful seasons. Got to base it after the real Premier League. You can't finish in the bottom 5 2 seasons in a row and be an 8 marble team. So they got demoted at the very last minute, and literally at the very last minute. 15 minutes before the stream I was like, this isn't right. They don't deserve this. They do not deserve the 8 marbles. So they have got their 7, which is going to probably hinder them even more this season. They're another team who have been a bit inconsistent for how many marbles they've had in previous years. So let's see if they can fight back any more with 7. Probably not. Right, 8 marbles for Brentford there. There we go. 7 marbles for the Spurs. At least now if they finish mid-table, they can justify a reason for it, and they've got 7 marbles. When they've had like 9 marbles, there's no excuse for it. Let's give them 7, not 8. Right, there we go. Quick check. 8 versus 7. Yes. Right, the first outing for the 8 marble run, so to speak, for this time. So we've got this, and this for this one. Best of luck, both teams. Let's see this one. Hey, Koff, how you doing, buddy? You good? Right, here we go. Brentford versus Spurs. Who is going to win this one? Can Spurs make us up the season, or Brentford come out of it, all guns blazing? Oops, let's get that off the screen. There we go. Here we go. Brentford at home to Spurs in their opener. Again, this horrible course we see at the end of this, what the obstacle here, which is what we've got at the end of the course for the previous season's champions. Again, a pain in the backside, this one. And if someone gets through it in this one, it does really help them a lot, because it gives them an almighty long run at this bottom section. Although saying that, this time loads have got through. So this could be anyone's game now. Brentford are going to drop. If they can get through this one quick, they're going to hit the middle. No, they've got through. It's going to be 1-0 Brentford, and then whatever happens above, who is coming next? It's Brentford, Brentford, and Brentford. It's Brentford throughout. Oh my word, Brentford are going to surely take this one now. It's 2-0 Brentford. Could it be 3-0 Brentford? It might be. Awful start for Spurs. It's 3. Oh, it's 3-2. Damn, they got 2 late ones in there. I'll double check they got 3, but it looks like we got 2 more through there. That scoreline is flattering to Spurs. That could have been a very painful opening game for them, but they squeezed you back at the end there to make this one 3-2 at the death. Literally at death there. 2 in the last second there, which goal difference-wise might do them some favours later on in the season. Not for the time being, but later on in the season that can be huge at either end of the table, depending on how their form sits as we go through the league across these various streams we're going to be doing. Right, next up we have Brighton versus Aston Villa. So back we go again. Right, Brighton, as I said before, Brighton an 8 marble team versus Aston Villa a 9 marble team. So we're going to see the 8 marble course again here. We get Aston Villa. Do you like Brighton? There's some very well-run teams going to be Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth, all very, 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 very well-run teams who just seem to lose players and managers and just crack on like nothing's happened over and over again. Whether that can continue long term, I don't know. But they've done a pretty good job so far. Bournemouth last season losing all their defence, still finishing, what, 5th, was it? Wherever they finished. Brighton lose a few players here and there, mostly to Chelsea. They just continuously finished like top half. Brentford last season, I think most people thought they were going to get relegated when they lost the manager. Nope. Had the best season ever in the Prem. So it's a weird situation we're in at the moment with some of these clubs who just seem to just have such good, I don't know, management behind the scenes. They just continuously keep just performing regardless of all the changes. Fair play to them. It's a good effort on their front. Right, 9 marbles for Aston Villa right there. Excuse me. 8 versus 9 on the 8 marble course again as we had a minute ago, and we'll see how this one works out. He'll take the points on the opening day here. A 9 marble Villa. The big teams need big starts. They do not want to be dropping points early on and losing any ground on the top of the table. I mean, Arsenal have already dropped points, so that's good for everyone else, bearing in mind they are the favourites, given they've got 11 marbles. Man United with a win, so 10 marble Man United doing well. Can 9 marble Villa get a good start, though, and get themselves in that top part of the table early on where they want to be? I mean, they've got a very good chance. They've got 3 marbles down here already. I mean, this already looks like dead and buried. To have 3 marbles down this far with no Brighton marbles in sight does not look good for Brighton. But okay, they've got 1 marble down at Brighton. That marble needs to count and quick. If this gets through, this is going to be harsh on Villa. That's going to get blocked. Yep, that one's going to make it 1-0. A narrow 1-0. I could buy that on the opening day, to be fair. This one finishes Brighton 0, Aston Villa 1. Villa will take the victory. 100% they'll take that against a team with just 1 marble less than them. It finishes Brighton 0, Villa 1. And they'll be well happy with that one on the opening day. Brighton less so, but they're 2 pretty evenly matched teams, I think. And I imagine that game next weekend will be similar to that in terms of being quite tight. Maybe more goals, but I think it'll be a tight game nonetheless. Right, GG's to Villa for that one. Another team with an opening day victory. Right, now we move on to Man City, last season's Marble Race Premier League champions, but they've been downgraded to 10 marbles because they didn't win the real league. So let's see how this one goes for them here as well. See if they can go back to back in this league. So the 2 seasons ago, Liverpool won the Marble Race Premier League, and last season Man City. So we mirrored the real winners 2 seasons ago, not last season annoyingly, but we were close until Man City just fell away with it. Would have been pretty impressive if we predicted it 2 seasons in a row. Anyway, let's go. It's Man City up first here against Bournemouth. So it's 10 marbles for Man City, and it's going to be 9 marbles for Bournemouth. As I said, they've been upgraded this season for consistently good performances in the Premier League. They've earned their 9 marbles. Bournemouth do have a tendency to have poor spells, though, but with 9 marbles, that should be drying up now. But let's see if they can be competitive this season. do feel they might struggle in the real league this season, though. Lost a manager as well this season. I don't know. I feel like Bournemouth are not going to be top half this year in the Premier League. I don't know. If they are, they're not going to be top 6 wherever they finished last year. I don't see them being quite that high again. But you never know. But I don't personally think it's going to happen. Right, the course for these ones, the 10 marble course, is as follows. And we see if they can get an opening day victory or not here. Is it going to be Man City even, or Bournemouth on this opening day at the Etihad? Who is going to win this one? Man City, good start. These marbles bombing down the course. Look at the speed at which that's got through the first part of the course and the second part of the course. Anyone would think he's doing ninja warrior. The speed he's going through this, he's making every obstacle look easy beyond belief. Storming this course. There is one Bournemouth marble not far behind, to be fair. Oh, he's got a bit stuck on this one though. Bournemouth trying to get through and keep up. The Bournemouth marble has caught up pretty much. This last obstacle is vile. Is utterly vile. On this course, utterly vile. And Man City have got through. And where have Bournemouth gone? And Bournemouth, they might be done now. If you mess up on this one, you get brutally punished. They are not going to get down. And Man City are going to steal this one 1-0 by the look of it. Would this Bournemouth marble got through? No, it wouldn't. It's a narrow victory. Man City would, I guarantee, take this on the opening day of the real season. Finishes Man City 1, Bournemouth 0. They will take that on the opening day, should that be the case. Unlucky for Bournemouth there, but they weren't really in that one, I don't think. Man City were always slightly ahead on that way down the course. It's the opening day victory for last season's Marble Race Premier League champions Man City as well. So GG's to them for their victory there. Right. 2 more to go in this opening game week. We have got left Newcastle and Liverpool, which in the past would have been a cracker. I don't know. I've seen FP's predictions for this on his own channel. He's got it down as a Liverpool, as a Newcastle 3-1 victory. He's a very biased Newcastle fan. He's a lovely guy. Lovely guy. Terrible predictor of his own team. Terribly biased. You watch me go to chat and see he's here now or something really awkward. No, he's not. But yeah. Lovely guy. But the biasness towards his own team there is off the charts. They ain't gonna be beating Liverpool 3-1. I don't see it. Not with Newcastle, not with the change of manager that Liverpool have had. I think they're gonna have a good season, Liverpool, this season. I think they're gonna be inspired this season again, back to their sparkling attacking best that they won last season under Slot. I expect big things from them. Right, anyway, this season on here they are 10 marbles at Liverpool. And Man City, not Man City, so actually Newcastle, whoops. Let's get the name right, come on. 8 for Newcastle. 10 for Liverpool. If this finishes 3-1, I'm going to laugh though, to be fair. It'll be funny if it was right on here from FP will be loving life if this comes good. I know he will. Absolutely loving life. But I still don't see it. Just double check those teams were right. 8, 10, yeah, we're good. Right. It is the 8 marble setup for this one. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Best luck to both teams. Will we get the 3-1 victory that FP has predicted for real, or are we going to get the more realistic scoreline of, yeah, Newcastle losing by at least a couple of goals is what I think is going to happen. Oh, there's Liverpool marbles flooding through, but it means nothing if they don't get through. Are they going to get one through? Surely one of these is going to make it through, and no one's through. This is chaos, utter chaos at this point. Liverpool have got 1 through, have got 2 through, have got 3 through. I mean, if this finishes 3-1 to Newcastle at this point, I will close my channel down. That's how confident I am this will not finish 3-1 to Newcastle at this point. Liverpool now should see this one home easily from it. That should not hit the middle, that should go straight through. It has. That's 1-0 Liverpool. Oh God, don't you dare do this to me. Don't do it, boys. Don't make me have to hold my promise through. Okay, this isn't going to be quite as convincing as I expect. Oh my God, they're not going to steal one. They're not. That was very close. And my God, Liverpool nearly threw that away after getting so many marbles early on. It doesn't know. This one finishes Newcastle 0, Liverpool 1. And I think, to be honest, Newcastle would probably take that on the opening day this season. I don't think FP would agree with me, but I think a lot of Newcastle fans might. But there we go. Anyway, Liverpool, winners 2 seasons ago in the Marble Race Premier League, take the points there in at least Fulham and Chelsea as our last game of game week 1, and then we plough on with game week 2 after that. Right, here we go. And I'll give you the league table update after week 1 as soon as I finish this one as well. So there'll be a brief moment while I just had to transfer the information across from one to the other. Whoops, that should be Fulham. And then we are good. And Chelsea away on the opening day at Fulham, little London derby. I believe they're quite close to each other in London as well. I think I'm right in saying that. I've been to Fulham's ground, not Chelsea's though. Fulham's ground's quite nice, to be fair. Got a lovely park right by the side of it. A nice little area to kind of stroll around before the game. Genuinely really nice there. Bearing in mind it's in central London. Being right on the Thames is quite nice, that little park there. I recommend it away trip should you ever go. If your own personal clubs play there. They're decent. It's a decent ground. Got trodden by a police horse when I was there. Not so good, but you know. Don't know how it didn't hurt me more, to be fair. It didn't hurt, but it was a weird thing to have happen. There you go. Don't know why I just typed Chelsea in again. There we go. Bit of information that I've probably shared before at some point. I'm pretty sure I have shared that information before. But some of you guys may have not heard it, so you have now. Got stood on by a police horse back in the day. God, that made me sound old when I say back in the day. It was a while. It was quite a long while ago now, to be fair. Anyway, Fulham versus Chelsea as the last game of game week 1. Can either of these teams stop Ipswich being top after game week 1? Because right now they're still top. I don't like it. Come on, one of you guys, please do me a favour here. Right, it's the 7 marble course for this one. Right, we go. Fulham or Chelsea, opening week, London derby. Can Chelsea get their season off to a flyer? They need a flyer. They really could do with a flyer. Sorry for the flickering then. I was just changing between sheets. 9 marble Chelsea. Can they come good? They tend to have really good runs of form. I think it was last season they won their first 5 games. They were in the hunt for a while, and then they had an awful run of form, and they kind of dropped them out of it again. But they've not started this well at all. Wow, Fulham have got 2 shots at this before Chelsea marbles even visible. They've both run out of momentum completely. And now it's lucky dip. But this Fulham marble surely through the pace of that one. Why, it's 1-0 Fulham. It's 2-0 Fulham. Chelsea are in trouble on this opening day. Is Alonso going to have a nightmare debut for it as a manager here? He's going to. Fulham have taken this opening day match 2-0. This is a little bit of a shocker here for Chelsea. I do not want that. I'll be honest, the start of the season's interesting. We've got a very odd look to the top of the table. It's only 1 game in, but we've had a few little shock results already, even at this early stage. Let me just quickly, excuse me, get these results up and running here. So we can see now on the screen the results. I'll get you the league table across just in a moment as well. Give me just a second. But I'll get that across in just a moment too. And I can find it. There is it. There it is. I do quite a lot simultaneously here, so apologies if anything isn't quite as smooth as it could be. It's quite difficult to do all this completely smoothly, but I will do it as best as I can, alright? Hopefully this will update straight away here. Fingers crossed if I've done this right. And then when I ping onto the screen, we should be straight in there. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to put this in the middle now so you can see it properly. And I'm going to leave it there when we go between game weeks. So after game week 1, I hate to say this, that's not quite central. It's going to have to do. Ipswich Town, oh man, rough as a Norwich fan this is. Ipswich Town are top after week 1. Fulham and Forest behind them. Followed by Man United, Man City, Liverpool. Arsenal, poor start for them. They are currently 12th in the league. Just to let you know, the reason the order looks funny in terms of the alphabetical order is because on the way I set this up, it's backwards. It doesn't really matter, to be fair. Once the goal difference kicks in, it'll be irrelevant. But yeah, anyway, Chelsea currently in the bottom 3. It's irrelevant at the start of the season. Poor start for Newcastle and Tottenham. But they are 7 and 8 marble teams now. They're not the pinnacle. But Arsenal will be fuming. 11 marble team dropping points against a 6 marble team is not the start they want to their season. And Arsenal, as I said, have not been the greatest in this in general. They've not really been competitive in either of the seasons so far. And that's a pretty poor start for them as well. But anyway, we move on to game week 2. I will need to transition a few things over here. So bear with me while I do this. It shouldn't take too long, but I need a moment to do it. So just bear with while I reset this entire screen. It will not take me very long, I assure you. I promise you it won't take very long. You watch this. Speed demon incoming for this section. Bam. What a speed demon as I can be, anyway. can do this no quicker than this, but like, there's no physical way of doing this quicker than I'm doing this. I think this is pretty quick, to be fair. I'll just get the detail off the screen now. Be gone. There we go. And last but not least, I think that was pretty smooth, I've got to say. I think, as a live stream transition, that wasn't the worst. Just realised that Nottingham Forest and Ipswich Town, I have shortened them on him in the past. I need to just quickly tweet their names, because on here they are slightly long. I don't normally have them as their full names, to be fair. So give me a sec. That's how I normally have it. It'll fit fine then, because I've tested this already. There we go. It's alright now. Ipswich are fine. It's just Forest that are a bit of a wordy one, but we're good now. Anyway, right. Give me 2 seconds just to... It's not quite what I want it to be. Oh, it's been a little pain in the backside right now. Move! Okay, now it's moving right. I think that's better. Sorry, just make sure that was completely right. There you go. I like things being aligned properly. I'm very fussy with my alignment of things, sorry. As you all see as we go through these streams, but we're stored. Anyway, week 1 is done. Ipswich lead the way, and I'm not amused by that situation. It won't last, but I don't like the fact they've already got 3 points on the board. It's worrying. We do not want them having any points on the board at any point. Right. Anyway, we go on to game week 2. Palace versus Man City is the opening game of game week 2. Man City with 3 points. Palace with the 1 after 1 game week. So a good start for, I guess, both teams to an extent. You want to be looking at least a point a week if you're a 7 marble team at minimum. Man City obviously need to be ploughing on with as many points as they can get early on. If they want to defend their title, they won last year. So it's 7 marble Palace versus 10 marble Man City in this one. There we go. Seven versus 10. I think it was the same course actually. Didn't need to change it, did I? Yeah, I could have left the course as it was. That's annoying. Never mind. Right, here we go. We go on to game week. Start game week 2. Let's see who is going to win this one. Right. Palace at home to Man City. I think Palace did quite well last season. I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure they finished. They had a very solid season from memory. I just can't remember how high they finished. I think they may have dipped a bit at the end, but they were having a very good season for a fair chunk of it. Anyway, the top teams will be hoping Man City drop points here. They do not want them starting with back-to-back victories. It's the last thing they want. They don't want these boys defending their title. I don't think Man City will win the league in real life. I really don't. I think they will be up there. But as I said before, Arsenal I think will win it, and they're going to have Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, all that little lot. Villa potentially, I don't know, Villa I think will be decent as well again. All that little lot will be somewhere behind. Oh, and that Palace marble has helped the Man City one across there. Can we call that a partial own goal? It's that dodgy back pass. They've handed them a goal, and now Palace have got a mere seconds to equalise. They have, but Man City have nicked one even after that. It finishes 2-1. This is what Man City did so much last season. They nicked so many late goals last season, and it wound me up repeatedly. And they've already done it again this season. It's started already. I'm not sure I can deal with this again. They infuriated me last season with their last-minute goals, and they've literally, started again already. I'm not happy. Anyway, this one finishes Palace 1, Man City 2. Man City go top for the time being. Palace drop down to... They're still doing all right, to be fair. They haven't really dropped anywhere because no one below them's played who's on 0 points. They're currently sitting now at 13th. Anyway, solid start for Man City. 2 wins out of 2 for them. And we move on to game number 2 of game week 2, which is Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Liverpool need to win again. They need to keep that pressure on immediately at the start of the season. As I said, you do not want to be dropping points. It is hard to make up points. Some teams go on long runs in this. They equally can have horrible hiccups repeatedly as well. But right, 10 marble Liverpool, looking for back-to-back wins as well. They need to win this one by 3 goals to go top for now at least. Admittedly, it's very early to be worrying about that, but I'm sure every team wants to be top whenever they can be top. Excuse me. And Forest incoming as well. Be interesting to see what Forest did this season as well. Not quite sure what to expect from them. Chris Wood's fit though. I think if Chris Wood had been fit all last season, they'd have been nowhere near that bottom at any point, to be fair. But we'll see. Right, anyway, 10 versus 3 here. Can Liverpool take 3 more points home here and get themselves up to at least second in the league in the process? Let's find out. I don't like this 10 marble course to an extent. The last obstacle's cruel beyond belief. It does massively favour. Oh, these are horrible. Yeah, also, apologies for the colour clash on these ones. I can't help their badges. I'm aware that if you're watching this on a phone, this is probably messy to look at, to be honest. So apologies in advance if this looks like crap on your phones. It probably does. So sorry for that if that's the case. Liverpool marbles smashing their way down here. None through just yet, but they've got so many in this obstacle. They're through another one. They've kind of faffed a bit here, and you need a few. If you fail, this one can go so wrong even at this point. If one goes across straight away, you've won. If you miss, everything becomes chaotic, and they're going to get it across, aren't they? Yes, 1-0. Where are Forest? Forest needs something. They've got nothing down at all. Liverpool are going to cruise to victory here. It's 2-0. We're going to get a third. We might get a third if it's quick. No, 2-0. They'll take that. That's all right. 2 games, 3 goals scored, none conceded. A very tight defence in the opening 2 games for Liverpool. A solid couple of games for them to start this season. They'll be well content with that one. Memes is not here, but Memes will be loving that, I'm sure, as well, if he was about. But he's not. Who do I think is going to win the Champions League? It's tough to ever look past bloody PSG at the moment, isn't it? PSG just are so good at the moment. Just they're next level. I don't think PSG can get touched. I don't see what Bayern Munich would have won it last year. I think Bayern Munich game managed there. I think Bayern Munich self-imploded last season. Imploded last season. In that game versus PSG, they went toe-to-toe with them when they didn't need to, when they were winning quite comfortably. Or in that first leg, that first crazy leg, they just did not manage that game well at all. They went really gung-ho when they didn't need to, and they just shafted themselves completely. They should have won that game comfortably and seen it out and got to the final. And I think they'd have won the final as well. But they didn't. They got it all wrong, in my opinion, in the semi-final. They went way too attacking when they didn't need to, conceded some silly goals, and I'd put Bayern Munich in the running. I mean, it sounds easy to say that again, but their front 3 is mental. Diaz, Kane, Elise, just unbelievable front 3. The amount of goals and assists they all got last season, if they can do that again this year, like, you've got that there. If they can tighten up their defence a bit at Champions League level, then they've got a good chance. In terms of the Premier League teams, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, Arsenal haven't signed Guimaraes again. Like, if they can, I still think they need a better striker, though. I think Arsenal still need that striker to see them through. That's the one area I think they're really struggling. I don't think you can look past PSG and Bayern. I don't know who Real Madrid have signed in the summer. Real Madrid are one of those teams at the moment who just don't seem to really quite be at that level. Like, I think Spain are all right at the moment, but but I don't think Barcelona or Real Madrid are really quite on the same level as they have been in the past for, like, Champions League winning teams. Wow, never had a game where all the marbles are finished. Anyway, let's go on to the next game before I yap anymore. But we go on to the third game, which is Bournemouth versus Everton. Who do you think, Hull? Who do you think is going to win it, mate? I think you'll probably end up with, depending on how the draw works out, because obviously it's quite a random format. I would be very surprised if you didn't see, again, subject to them getting each other in an earlier round, if someone has a really bad qualifying, first kind of round bit. I would be very surprised if you didn't see PSG, Bayern and Arsenal in that last 4 again, if they don't clash earlier. And then, I mean, God knows outside of that. Maybe one of the Spanish two, I don't know. Madrid, if either, I'd have said Madrid are better than Barcelona at the moment, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't really follow Spanish football, so that's me saying that based on not a great deal of Spanish football knowledge. But I don't think Italy are particularly close in terms of that. Like, they've not really got any teams who I don't think are at the same level as Bayern or PSG either. I find the PSG one's weird though, because they've got, their league is just so one-sided. They always have one team who will kind of compete with them a little bit. Was it Lyon last year, wasn't it? But they're never really under any pressure in the league, and it gives them the edge in Europe because they can play a full-strength team, knowing they can rest players in their domestic league, which is an advantage clearly. But then they just aren't tested week in, week out that much. Confidence is there because they're battering people and they're winning every game. But like, it must be difficult when you're playing the level of people that you play in the French league, to then go into like a Champions League game and play decent people and not struggle a little bit in terms of like the step up of quality all of a sudden. But they do it, so fair play to them. Like, manager's a good job for them there. Done a great job. I thought Villa were unlucky in the Super Cup final. I thought they played well in that game, to be fair. They had quite a lot of opportunities, which is why I think Villa will do well this season as well. I think based on that performance there, they've got a cracking chance to push on a bit more in the Prem this season. Villa would be a top 4 or 5 club for me for sure again. But quite where, I don't know now. God knows. The running behind Arsenal this season is going to be crazy. I genuinely don't know how. I do think Arsenal will walk it, and I don't know. Behind that, I genuinely think it's going to be really close for like 4 teams. And I'd say it's going to probably be City, United, Aston Villa, Chelsea and Liverpool. I know it sounds obvious saying those teams, but I think all of those teams are going to be really tight this season. If Alonso can get Chelsea second, they've got enough players there to push on, for sure. Enough good players there to push on. We'll see. Madrid, nice. I think it's all a bit about, isn't it? I always think that you think about the league, the fixtures they've got in the league. If you think like you get a Barcelona, Real Madrid like El Clasico match come up right before a Champions League game, they genuinely can't afford to lose that game, can they? In the league, so they almost have to like sacrifice. They have to fatigue their players and play them both to keep the Champions League form going, or they've got to say, do you know what, we can take one hit in the Champions League. We've got to win this match because it could decide the title. So I think that for them could hit them because they're going to have an El Clasico match somewhere in that first half of the season when they're going through those 8 group games, and that's where I kind of think they might get hindered a bit. Not in terms of like not qualifying, just that might drop them out of that first 8. And if you're not in that first 8, then suddenly you're in that horrible like playoff match situation, aren't you? Yeah, they were good in the World Cup, I agree. Bellingham was quality, Mbappe was quality. I'll be honest, I've never rated Mbappe that much. I still don't put him on anywhere near the same level as Messi or Ronaldo. Don't get me wrong, he's a very good player. I just don't think he's as consistent as them. Like, I know he's got a lot of goals for France. He should do. They've like dominated in the World Cup for like, they've been a dominant team in there. Portugal haven't been. Argentina haven't always been a dominant team. So for Messi and Ronaldo, they haven't always had that consistency of getting quite as far in the tournament every year. Messi obviously won it the other year, and again the final this time around. But before that, he hadn't had as many games, which is why Mbappe's caught him up so quick. But in terms of like the team quality of the 3 teams, clearly France are by far the most consistently quality team of the 3. Anyway, let's get this game played because I'm yapping a lot here. And hello, Koth, mate. Thank you, mate. I'm pleased you I'm pleased these make you smile, mate. I don't know where I got this format from. I'm not really sure, to be honest, dude. I'm not really sure. I just like competitive things, even if they're silly. And I don't know. I still get well and truly engrossed in this stuff, but I just have to do it in a format that works for me. I don't get knackered as a result of it, and the other formats are just too tiring to do. It's just too much work to run them. I just sack them off. I can't do that again this season. It was either do it in a stream format or completely sack it off because I could not do that stream format again. Right, the first 9 marble course comes up here for Bournemouth. We have got 3 9 marble teams this year in Aston Villa, Chelsea and Bournemouth. Let's see if Bournemouth can get their first win of the season on the board here. Likewise for Everton, who got a draw with Crystal Palace in their opening game. Bournemouth, as I said before, Bournemouth do have a tendency to start a bit slow. Their first season, they were horrific. They survived by the skin of their teeth. Last season, I don't think it started well, and they ended up being fine, I think. But the first season, they were miles at the bottom. Not fully adrift, but they were in real trouble for like about 3/4 of the season. In that first season, I hate this last obstacle in this one. It really frustrates me. This is the one course I don't think favours the high number marble teams a little bit. I think this one feels too random, but I've stuck with it because I didn't want to change anything this year. But Bournemouth are through first. Everton equalise. Will there be a winner? Everton have tried. They've hit the post. Bournemouth might get one more chance. Oh, they've tried. They've all hit the post and not made it through. This one finishes 1-1. Bournemouth with their first point of the season. Not going to be great, though. They're not going to be liking that too much. 1 point from 2 games against Everton and against Man City. I mean, Man City they'll accept, but a point against Everton that have been wanting to win there, that's gonna hurt them a little bit. Not a great start for them, but they're off the mark at least. It'll pull them out of the bottom 3 for the time being, but it's a bit of a opening start to the season for them. But at least they didn't lose again. That's the main thing. Right, let's crack on quickly to this next one because I faffed around quite a lot between the last 2 games. We've now got Coventry versus Hull City in this one. 2 relegation, I keep saying relegation, 2 promoted teams. This is big. All these matches are immediately massive in this season because, like, normally the relegated, oh my god, I keep saying relegated. The promoted teams are the ones that are always around the bottom 3 at the end of the season, almost pretty much guaranteed in this format. And to be fair, I do it like that because it's how it normally is in the real Premier as well. They're nearly always the bottom 3 teams. Last season was an exception to the rule in terms of the real life Premier League. And also, one of them escaped in the Marble race as well, which I think was Sunderland, ironically. So they actually did mirror the escapee team, or one of the escapee teams, I should say. Anyway, Coventry City as the first team here. Where are you, Coventry? There we go. Come on, Hull for you, Hull, mate. Fingers crossed they'll come good for you. I always like the relegated. Oh my god, I keep saying relegated. I'll get it right in a minute. I always like the promoted teams doing well, except Ipswich. I like Gary O'Neill. It's ironic this season. They've got Ipswich with an ex-Norwich player who was almost our manager as well. It's quite a weird combination. But they spent a lot of money as well. I think they're one of the highest spenders in the whole Prem so far. But like they did it last time round and it didn't do them any good at all. So I'm hoping it's the same again. They blow a load of money and just get relegated again. Would be hilarious. Right, 6 marble versus 6 marble. Big match. I've got to be honest, in real life for you here, Hull, mate, as well. This is a massive match for you already this season. Second game in real life. Huge. Oh, thank you, Koff, mate. I appreciate that. I do my best. I think I'm just used to talking a lot, and this gives me a good reason to talk a lot. 2-1 to Hull. I hope so. I think the real life. I don't know. I didn't really follow either of you. I mean, obviously you scraped through the end of the season last year. I don't know how what your team is like at all. I know Coventry were very happy with one of the players, as a defensive or a midfield, either a box-to-box or a defensive midfield player they got the other week. They were buzzing about him. They absolutely buzzing they got him. I can't remember who it was or from where, but I'm pretty sure he was central midfield in some capacity. He was either central or defensive, and they were well pleased they got him in. I know quite a few teams were quite surprised they got him. So yeah, Coventry I fancy doing all right. Hull, you never know with the 6th place teams. The thing is, when you're like Coventry, they can plan for it. They had longer to plan who they're going to bring in. You guys didn't know until the last day of the season, so you're then planning for like, okay, who can we buy for in the Championship? Who can we buy for in the Premier League? You've almost got like 2 shopping lists to go for, and then when you're getting in that late, Coventry have already got their eye on some players. Ipswich, I guess they got in late as well, but they were more of a, well, we're probably going to go up, but you don't know. I guess to be fair, they were really unknown until the last day as well. So Coventry had a bit of a march on the pair of you in terms of who they could target earlier. In that sense. Right, anyway, let's go on with the next game. 2-1 Hull would be good. Please, you like the FIFA commentary as well, Koff, mate. That was a long tournament this year. God, if they make it 64 teams, I cannot do a 64-team tournament. Legit, I can't. That's like another, I don't know how many games. It would break me. Right, anyway, let's get on with game number 4 of match week 2. Of game week 2, sorry. Coventry versus Hull. Huge game already. Coventry with a point in their first game versus Arsenal. Oh, I've got Wolves in here. Hang on a second. We have had a mare here. We put the wrong team in. I was not paying attention. That is Wolves, not Hull. Sorry. I was not paying attention at all. Let's cancel that one. Sorry. Put the wrong team in entirely. Let's get Wolves right out of there. So sorry, Hull, mate. I was not paying any attention. Clearly. Let's try that again with the correct team. Wolves, get out of there. You're in the wrong league, guys. Let's try again. So sorry. Let's try that all over again. How have I put Wolves in there? That's not going to work. There we go. Right. Third time of asking. Here we go. Coventry versus Hull properly this time. Apologies for putting entirely the wrong team in there. Right, anyway. Coventry starting with a 2-2 draw with Arsenal. Great start for them. Hull with a 2-1 loss to Man United. No massive problem for them there. They were probably never going to beat United anyway. They'll take that one. It was narrow. They didn't get battered. 2-1 is about as good as it's going to get if you're going to lose a game. So they'll take that. Oh dear. Coventry have got 4 out of the first 5 through here. This is not good for Hull. Hull need to get some marbles down there. Sharpish. because they are in almighty trouble. They're going to... Coventry got 1 through. This is not a good hole, mate. I mean, we did see this happen earlier, and it didn't work out when they got through early, but 3 marbles through this early is bad news, buddy. That's 1 going through. Coventry have scored. There's a whole need more than 1 marble down to go at this one. They really cannot get this back. Oh, dear, it's 2-0. It's 2-1. Can they pull off an almighty comeback? No. Oh, it's the wrong way around, mate. You call the scoreline, but in the wrong way around. Coventry with a blinding start to the season, a draw with Arsenal away, and then they're winning their first home game against Hull as well. They are currently on 4 points from 2 games. Great start for them. Hull on no points from opening 2 games. That is not a good start for you. Yeah, as I said, you can cope with the Man City one. Sorry, the Man United one. This Hull one, a bit more painful. Ouch. That's a rough one. Unlucky Hull, mate. I'm a Norwich fan, mate, so I'm not even in this tournament. I'm doing this purely for the love of the game, because my team are... I don't know what Hull... Did you see that? Did you see their handball goal at the weekend, West Brom's? It was disgusting, honestly. He literally... Yeah, it was horrific. If you've not seen it, yeah, look for it. It was awful. Truly awful. They were honestly the most bang average team as well. Like, honestly, I don't know how we lost the game in the first place. A draw would have been harsh on us. And how they scored twice. I mean, the first goal was a blatant foul, a blatant handball. And their second goal, we just literally just didn't tackle him, like Harry Darling, our defender. Just let him walk past him. He looked knackered. Just got nowhere near him. Then another defender went and just gave him loads of space. And he literally just walked past the pair of them and slotted it past the keeper. Like, you could see it coming. Like, all they had to do was try and just not let him get the shot away. And they let him just cut inside on his right foot. And he kind of had like a little... It was like I say low driven. It wasn't even driven. It was literally like just a low play shot in the corner. He had so much time, though. He kind of ambled into the box and, like, yeah, awful. But thanks, Koth, mate. I appreciate the knowledge side of things. My knowledge of the Premier League is not as great as it should be, I don't think. It used to be a lot better than it is now. But, yeah, it's all right, I think. It's all right. I get through it, or I blag my way through it very well, whichever it is, eh? or enough to make you believe that I know what I'm talking about anyway. And we'll go with that. Right, Tottenham at home to Newcastle in this next match. Newcastle had a very good season in the Marble Race Premier League last year. They pushed hard as well. It was them and Everton pushing Man City all the way to the end. And they had a few fluff lines at the end where they dropped silly points when they shouldn't have done. If they'd won those points, it could have been their title. It could have been Everton's title. Everton would have been amazing if they'd won it. But Newcastle just fluffed their lines at the key point of the season. Right, Tottenham, I've got you in. Yep, good. I had a feeling I'd mess something up there, but I haven't. It's hard to do this when I'm chatting. I'm so routine when I used to record this. It's less routine when I'm chatting at the same time. I feel like I've got to keep double checking things as well. I'm so used to to all the numbers of marbles from last season. So you're really careful I don't screw them up, because there's a fairly good chance I could just randomly throw the wrong numbers in there as well. We're good. Right, 7 marble track for Tottenham. Oh dear. Tottenham going backwards season on season. I mean, I legit wanted to give them 8 this season. I don't think they'll be that bad in the Premier League for real. But I had to do it true to the real Premier League table. And that's what it is. Right. Who wins here? Newcastle versus Spurs. Newcastle, for some reason, haven't picked up mine for their first match. Why are they not picking up on my screen for their first match? Oh, I can see why. There we go. There they are. There we go. Newcastle need a win, or they're going to start the season with 2 defeats. Which, I mean, in real life, I wouldn't put it past happening, if I'm being honest. I feel like he could start with 2 defeats. I do genuinely think they're going to be in trouble this season. I genuinely think Newcastle are going to be in the bottom 5 at the end of the season. But right now, where are Spurs? Did any Spurs marbles join the course at the start of this? Where are they? That's 1 there. Oh, Spurs are finally coming down. It's 2-0 Newcastle even. They've got to have this done now, surely. Spurs need a miracle to get back in this one at this point. No, it's 2-0 Newcastle. Go on, FP, mate. 0 for Tottenham. 2 for Newcastle. Spurs start with 2 defeats. Spurs in the bottom 3. Spurs love the bottom of the table. They're there again. Good win for Newcastle. Newcastle move themselves up to... If I type the name in right, it's quite annoying that I've written Newcastle, not Newcastle United at every point in this. Let me just update that quickly on my thing. Otherwise, it's not updating properly. It's doing my head in. Let's quickly update that for the other games as well. There we go. It'll automatically pick through then. Right, Newcastle now up to 6th already. No, 7th. 6th, 7th. 6th after that one. Still plenty of teams to play there, but a good victory there for them. Let's get that on this front screen as well. So you guys can see the update as well. 1 second. Now Newcastle are going to be. Newcastle's going to have a rough season. I genuinely think they could be in trouble. I really do. I really do think they could be in relegation trouble this season. I think it's going to kick off their big time with the fans on the board. They've sold so many good players. Gomares and Tonali. They've lost 2 main midfielders. Isak's gone. Like, Lewis Hall might be going as well, right? Who actually owns Lewis Hall? Is he outright in Newcastle now, or did they loan him last season, or is he a Chelsea player? I don't know whether I thought they bought him, but maybe he was just on loan there. But either way, he's not going to be there by the look of it. There's rumours of him going on to, I think it's United, isn't it? Man United. So again, their squad's fallen to pieces so badly, and I just don't. Voltemada, I said this before, like in the FIFA, in the AFC streams over the summer, like Voltemada's just not great for them at all. He's I don't know. Visser, I think, will do better this season, because he started last season injured. If he's had a full pre-season, that'll help him. And maybe as a pairing up front, that'll work, because Voltemada is a more technical player. This is more of the striker, I guess. He was good for Brentford until he moved. It wasn't great at the end of the season for Newcastle, but when you're missing the entire season, you're still playing catch-up in terms of fitness and form. But if he's had a full pre-season and they play him and Voltemada up front in some kind of like 2, even if Voltemada's like a slightly deeper, like kind of like an Ibrahimovic to drop in slightly off the front man or something or whatever, or a player who can play in that role, then maybe he'd be kind of okay. Maybe it would work. But they've got no one, I don't know. They never replaced Isak with Isak or anyone even like him, and that frustrated me. I feel like they didn't. Voltemada was nothing, nowhere, not a patch on Isak at all. Isak's another one I think is going to have a great season this season. I think he will bang him in for fun under Liverpool's new manager, whose name I've forgotten. Areola, I think. I may have pronounced that wrong. I think that's right. But yeah, under him, I think they will absolutely get the best out of him this season. As long as he's fit, like 100% think they're going to be on it this season. They've only got him and Ekitike up front, haven't they? Which is a bit worrying, because I think Ekitike is currently injured as well, which is probably even more worrying for them. I might be wrong with that one, but having just 2 strikers, because Salah's gone now, feels a bit lightweight. Roderick, Man City, I believe so. I don't know for sure. I don't think he's gone, has he? As I said, I need to do some massive research this week on the ins and outs of the transfers. Transfer market, whatever it's called, .com is going to be my friend this week. I'm going to have to do some major research on that this week, leading up to Thursday's podcasty style stream thing we're going to try, because I genuinely don't know is the answer. I did some serious research also for my fantasy team. But yeah, Hold, do you play fantasy? Do you play FPL? The FPL, mate. If you do, then as I said, there's a also I'm going to say this now as well to be careful to you. If you do play FPL and your full name is on it, right? If I put the FPL league on stream, I will hide the names up. But just be warned that if your name is on it, people in the channel will see your name. The people who are in it have got their name shown. They don't mind their name being on there. If I put that table on stream as like a little FPL, this is how we're doing thing on there, I will hide the names column. But if your name is in your team name, and that's a problem, then obviously don't join it. Just as a heads up. But yeah, but the actual people's names column will be blurred out, so I won't have that showing on the stream if I do put that up as a weekly thing to see how everyone's doing in the Discord league. Just as a warning to you. Right, Brighton. I need to chat a little bit less and catch up, because I'm getting behind this a little bit right now. Getting to the point where this actually is going to be as long as a normal stream at this point, and I didn't think it would be. I'm pleased I didn't do 5 weeks now, that's for sure. I think 5 weeks would have been too much. Right, let's bash through a few games, and then crack on. Right, 9 versus 8 in this one, yes. Another 9 marble track incoming. Again, not a massive fan of this one. These teams have got to grind their victories out. Here we go. Match number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of game week 2. Chelsea with defeat in their opening game. Brighton with defeat in their opening game. Someone's got to get some points here. One of these two teams could technically go bottom with defeat in that case. Chelsea would be joint bottom if they lose this game. Be a bit of a howler for him. Ploughing through nicely onto this final obstacle. They've got a couple of shots like this before Brighton even get down. If they can finally get down. My God, they're taking a while to get out of this, aren't they? Wow. Oh, straight through. That's huge. That is massive for him. They needed that. Brighton through as well, though. Is there time for a winner? Chelsea. Oh, it was so close, Chelsea. Again close. Chelsea are through, but the time is up. It's too little too late. It finishes Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. Both teams a 9 and an 8 marble team on just 1 point after 2 games. Neither of these guys are going to be happy with that one. Chelsea have played 2 teams who are below them on marble numbers and have got 1 point to show for it. That's not great for them. And Brighton have played 2 teams above them and got no points. I mean, it's only a marble difference, to be fair. This is less of a problem for Brighton than it is for Chelsea, but that's a poor result nonetheless for Chelsea. Again, 1-1. Poor start to the season for Chelsea. Excuse me. Right. 1-1 on the board. Leeds versus Brentford next. Let's get straight in this one. I'll catch up on chat after this one so I don't get too far behind. I'm wary that I don't get myself in a situation where... Stop it. Where I'm playing catch up in terms of the time I've got left. I should be fine. This should be under 3 hours easily. But I'm just very wary that I don't get this wrong and end up taking too long. Right. Definitely not doing any 5-week streams. That's going to be too much. Leeds United versus Brentford in the next game. We're going to get this one going ASAP. Let's just do a couple back-to-back ones so I feel happy with the time again. And then I will fully focus back on that chat. I'll look at chat after this game as well, don't worry. I'm not going to ignore you guys too long in there. Appreciate you being here. This is a very new format to try and stream. As I said, I want music on this next week. I have to like generate some music for this one because I need something in the background because this is just going to be a little bit quiet otherwise. But there we go. Right, second team is Brentford. Well, they are 8 marble Brentford. Back on this lovely 7 marble course again. Right, 7 marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's go. Leeds versus Brentford in game week 2. Leeds' first home game of the season. Leeds with defeat in there. Oh, Leeds hasn't worked either. Why had Leeds not shown properly either? Should Leeds just be Leeds? Is that why? Maybe Leeds should be Leeds and this is why I'm not showing properly. Oh, because I've got their full name in this way. Anyway, I'll try and also pay attention to what's going on the stream as well right now. There we go. Right. I've sorted that out. Right. Brentford coming down here first here with their first opportunity to get the goals on the board. Leeds with defeat in their first game. Brentford with a victory. Can Brentford go 2 wins out of 2 and move into that top 5? It's what they'll be looking to do. But will they do it? It's 1-0 Leeds, though. It's 1-0 Leeds. Daniel Farker's Leeds. It's 2-0 Leeds. It's a shocker on the cards. Is there a shocker on the cards? That Brentford map has been pushed across. That last one, I don't think crossed the line. I think it's finished 2-1 Leeds. We'll double check, though, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. Yes, 2-1 Leeds. That is a huge result for 7 marble Leeds. A great win for them at home as well at the start of the season. Let me just make sure I've got this not typoed anywhere else in the minute. I've got a few spelling differences between the names I've put in one part of my spreadsheet and elsewhere, which isn't pulling them through fully. Now it is Leeds up to mid-table, Brentford just below them, but this is now more than half the league now with 3 points on the board. There are a couple of games left, and it's only Arsenal and Sunderland to play now in the bottom half of... only Arsenal and Sunderland left to play who have not got 3 points, as in a win, of those who haven't already played this week left. So can they get some wins on the board? Sunderland go next. Sunderland currently bottom after getting battered by Ipswich. Dear God, I don't want to see that again this season. No, thank you. Right, we'll plough on this one quickly. Let's get this updated on here as well, very quickly. Superb victory for Leeds there. Sorry, GG's chaps. Oh, this was always going to be an experiment, mate. I've never done this as a game before, ever. This was an experimental stream, to say the least. So, I'm not surprised, dude. Football is not massive on my channel, mate, at all. It really isn't. The way I'm going with my channel stuff at the moment is risky, because I've got quite a bit of football-related things in here. Like, Rocket League's fine. like, and all that stuff's fine. The stream stuff is fine, except this and the AFC are questionable in terms of like viewers. But I do it anyway. I do what I do. People watch, they don't, and yeah. Some people like this one. I don't want to like the loyal ones who've watched this. Maybe sometimes I do things for a loyal few rather than for the masses. But if people like something, I do it because I like it and because some of them like it. And if things take, they take. If they don't, they don't. But I've got to enjoy what I'm doing. And if I enjoy it and then people watch, then great. If I enjoy it and they don't watch, then at least I'm doing things I'm enjoying. And then I'm less fussed by the viewing numbers, if that makes any sense. I do it for the enjoyment. And if anything takes off, then brilliant. That's the way I look at it. Right. Next up, we have Sunderland. I've got to enjoy what I'm doing or I wouldn't be doing it. So, you know, it's all good. Sunderland next. Who will be looking for a win here because having now got 8 marbles, they cannot be affording to get battered too many times with that. They are above average in terms of the with the number of marbles in this league. Now they need to perform better. Their manager will be giving them an absolute rollicking after that first game because losing 3 by 3 goals to a 6 marble team who could at most score 6 is not great. So yeah, they need to step it right up here. Right, 8 marble teams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. So we have Sunderland versus Fulham in this one. Sunderland, bottom of the league. If they don't win this game, they will stay bottom regardless because their goal difference is already still the worst, even having just played 1 game. Fulham, with victory, could in theory go top if they win this game by more than 1 goal. They will go joint top if they win this game by 1 goal. If they win this game 2-1, then they will go top on goals scored, I believe. But Sunderland, are they fighting back after their poor performance in their previous game? Fulham still making some decent ground on this course. They need to get through early, though. Oh, he's failed. He's failed. No, he's through. This crosses the line early. It's going to go through. Fulham have got a chance to go 2 wins in a row. This Sunderland marble is pinging around all over the place. It's not going to get out, and when it gets stuck in it, it can be dangerous. They might get 2 through here, though. Sunderland with 2 late goals have nicked this one. They needed the comeback. They've got it. Almighty late comeback from Sunderland there. Let's just confirm that definitely was the case. It was indeed. Cracking comeback from Sunderland. This one finishes 2-1 to Sunderland. Sunderland with a home victory appeases their fans after that awful first day failure. And they move right to mid-table, and now we're down to about 8 or 9 teams without a victory yet. Arsenal play next away at Villa, and that's a tough one for Arsenal after not beating Coventry. That is, they do not really want it. They could do with like a 6. Well, I'll say they won a 6 marble team. They just drew on them in the previous round. So, right, this is the second. Oh no, it's Man United versus Ipswich Town first. Sorry, Man United versus Ipswich Town, the team that beat Ipswich Town 9-0 at some point. I can't remember what it was. 90s or 2000. I can't remember what it was now. Whatever it was. And at that point was the biggest defeat. It still is the biggest defeat. But it's been done by was it Leicester versus Southampton or vice versa, whichever it was as well since. But yeah, still the biggest defeat. Love Man United for that. Will always have a special place in my heart for smashing Ipswich 9-0. Long may it continue. That's all I can say. Right, anyway, let's get these teams up and running. 10 marble Man United. Come on, boys. Do it for me again. You can't beat it. Well, I guess you could beat them 9-0. We've not seen a scoreline that high in this. I think the highest we've seen is 5 or 6 goals in any of these games. I think it's 5. It might be 6, maybe. But I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Ipswich get pasted here. Please, United, make my day. I just remember what the 10 marble team course is. They ain't going to win this on 6-0. There's just no way. But, you know, as long as Ipswich don't win, it's fine. We'll take that. Right. 10 marble course as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Best of luck, only to United. Do not let me down, chaps. Come on. Let's get Ipswich down with a defeat here, please. They've not even conceded a goal yet after 1 round. Come on, United. Do not let me down, boys. Do not let me down. I like United again under Carrick. I want them to do well this season. Don't make me just like, oh, what a run that is. He's gone straight through that middle obstacle without even stopping. Go on, United. Oh, but I hate to say it, but there are two Ipswich marbles following. This is ridiculous. Don't you dare. And they've got through first. No, don't do this to me. Right, come on, United. Fight back. Oh, my God, this is worrying. Please don't. Right, you're through. You better score this. Please go in. Oh, they've gone wide. This is not good. You don't tend to get double back from there. They've gone wide. This is not good. Please don't do this to me, chaps. Go wide. Oh, no. Phew. Ipswich have still got a very good chance here. The United marbles are going the wrong way over and over again. No! Okay, it's 1-1. This is worrying because Ipswich have got a marble there. They're going to score again. This is awful. No. No. United, come on, please, chaps. It's 2-2. That's not made it. It's 2-2. Dear, oh dear. Ipswich have had a blinding start to the season. I really hate to say that, but they have. Jesus, a 3-0 win at home to Sunderland and a 2-2 away draw with United. That hurts. They had a very good start. Okay, as a 6 marble team, they have given themselves a blindingly good start already. That's not good to see. Oops, I haven't put the Sunderland score in there, have I? 2-1 and then 2-2. Sorry, I missed the score off, chaps. Apologies, everybody. A 2-1 and then a 2-2. There we go. Wow, Ipswich have done well. What can I say? I hate to say it, but they have done well. Edison, mate, there's no need, is there? Seriously, dude? There's just no need. I'm done with the negativity, mate. I'm really done with it. There's no need, right? If you've got criticism, take them somewhere else. I don't need it, mate, to be honest. That's just annoyed me immediately. Like, you throw so many negatives out, mate. Like, it's unnecessary. You come in one comment negative. I don't need it. Right, he's going tonight. I don't need it. There's no need for negativity at all. Don't need it. I don't care about viewing numbers. I do what I enjoy doing. He throws too many negatives out there. Don't come along with something you don't want to watch and then criticise it. Just don't come along if you don't want to see it. He does frustrate me, that boy, sometimes. Just too many negatives. Comments on videos he doesn't like watching. Don't watch them. Don't put a critical comment on them. Just don't watch them and don't comment. If you don't like watching something, don't join a stream or something you know you're not going to like and then come in and be critical. Don't turn up if you don't like it in the first place. Don't know, to be quite honest. Good point. I'll take him off. Fair point. I don't know. He says it. I don't think he says it always in such a, meaning it as harsh as it comes out, but it's just too regular. It frustrates me. I've demodded him because it annoys me. He's my main mod on Discord, to be fair, and he's a really good mod on there. And he's a good mod on here. I've got no issues with him as a mod, but the critical nature of his comments, when he turns up with things, turns up on videos and things he knows he's not going to like, and then criticises them, just don't watch the videos you know you're not going to like, and same with the streams. It's like going out and buying a car you don't like and then complaining to the manufacturers you don't like the car because you didn't like it in the first place. Well, why are you driving it then? Like, it's a very weird analogy, but still, yeah. It's just, I just find it frustrating. I know he doesn't like this stuff, so why come to the stream to have a little poke at it and then just no need. It does wind me. That does wind me up. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But there we go. Right, anyway, let's go back to the next game. Sorry, I vented a little bit there, but it's not the first time it's happened. It does rile me a little bit. There's just no need for it. Ironically, he's going to be part of the stream on Thursday. It's Thursday next week, the football discussion one as well. It does still rile me. He's fine to chat to, and he's a good guy. It just, some of the comments he makes could just be not said. They just don't need to be said. I just think he just has a filter where they just need to be said regardless. If it comes in his head, he's got to say it regardless. I know he doesn't like... I've done this for like 2 years. Like, I know at this point you don't like it. You don't need to come and make a comment about it. I've done this for literally 2 years and he's been in that entire time. Why come to something you know you're not going to like just to make the comment? I'll shut up now. My venting is done. Let's crack on with this final match of Game Week 2. And Whole Tiger, mate, much appreciate you being here, mate, and Koth as well if you're still around. I knew it was going to be quiet. I don't care. If I cared, I wouldn't do AFC on the channel either. Like, I legit wouldn't play the games, some of the games I played, if it was based on views. I play the games because I enjoy the games, or I enjoy I enjoy what I do on the games. One or the other. The rest either does or doesn't come with it, as I said, and I'm fine with that. Right. Anyway, hello, Jackson, mate. You alright? Right. Anyway, 9 marbles. Yeah, Jexture, I think you'd gone before I spoke to you before. What did you make of the West Ham games? I've seen the score, but I didn't see the game. I'm assuming it was on Sky, but I don't know. But 2 questions. What did you think of the scoreline, and what was the game like as well? Because I've literally seen the scoreline and whatnot. That's all I've seen. And also, have you seen the handball that West Brom had against us yesterday, the handball goal, which was the most blatant thing since Maradona 82 or whatever it was as well. Like, disgusting. Just even as obvious as that. Maybe not quite as obvious, but like not far off. Right, anyway, final game of game week 2. Let's go, because I'm literally halfway through the stream now on time, which is pretty crazy. Right, here we go. Villa vs Arsenal. Villa won their first game. A win here would get them top if they could win by 3 goals, or at least 2 would put them joint top. And Arsenal drew their first game. Victory here for Arsenal would put them into the top 5. Villa ploughing their way through. Oh, that was through, and then it got slapped back in again. And suddenly, there's a whole load cropping up here. Oh, my word. This is getting a little bit... Oh, this is messy now. Arsenal through, though. They've got the goal. Arsenal could do the winner after that horrible draw with Coventry on the opening day. Can they get it across, though? They've got 4 seconds to hold on. Can they hold on? Can they hold on? Is it going to be a narrow 1-0 victory? It's going to be. They'll take it. Not a great start to the season for them, but the victory against the 9-marble team is huge. That could be massive at the end of the season. This one finishes Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 1. Arsenal are up to 6th in the league. Villa now drop down to about, I think that's 11th. I will show you the league table in just a moment. I will save this out. I'll get the league table on the screen for the end of game week 2, and then we'll go again for game week 3. Give me just a moment to update this. It should be updated in like literally seconds. This is a rapid turnaround. Now look at that. I'm going to ping it back on the screen for you in just a moment. Where are we? Where's the league table gone? There it is. After 2 game weeks, we are sitting with Liverpool now top of the league, with Man City behind them. Ipswich, oh dear, beating Sunderland 3-0 and then drawing somehow. I just realised I haven't actually put the last score on. Hang on 2 seconds. Let's get it on there as well, so the actual scores next to it are accurate as well. There we go. Ipswich with a 3-0 victory opening day against Sunderland, followed by a 2-2 away at Man United. Almighty result that is. Our 3rd still. That will soon change. Bottom of the league, Tottenham. I mean, this is a continuation of their last 2 seasons' Premier League form. 2 defeats. This is not going to happen for them in the Premier League in a million years this season. Hull with no points left yet either. Still currently 7 teams without victory. We're only 2 games in, to be fair. And we're going to go straight on to game week 3. So give me just a moment to get this whole thing reset again. And then we'll plough straight on with game week 3. Whoopsie-daisy. Right, scores done. Lost my bearings a bit. Where are we? Ah, what's the table I'm looking for? There it is. Right, here we go. Hide that up. Right, 3rd games incoming. The teams are going to start changing on the screen in just a moment. Forest are thrown out again. Give me just a sec to change them. This is the thing on my spreadsheet they show differently. So they appear. There we go. It's right now. When I first copy them through, they go a little bit messy on the screen, but it only lasts for a second. There we go. It should be perfect. There we go. And when I remove the league table from the screen, we should be fine again. Yes, there we go. Nice. And one more thing to do, and that is this bit here. Boosh. There we go. Game week 3, and we are reset again for game week 3. All good to go. Why? Because he came in and made one critical comment at the stream, and I'm just like, there's no need. He doesn't like this. No, Hull put there's like no one here today because he doesn't know about these streams. And I was like, it's fine. I don't do this for like the views. I do it because I enjoy doing it. And Edison came and said something like, I'm not like, you know why I'm not surprised. I can't remember what he said. Just unnecessary. He doesn't like the stream. He just doesn't need to come onto a stream he doesn't like and make a negative comment. Like, he doesn't need to view a video he doesn't like and make a negative comment. He knows what he does and doesn't like. Like, but he feels the need to come on and put a negative comment on there. I don't need it. Like, the video comments, he makes it a negative. Like, when that's the first comment that anyone sees when they come on a video, because he's gone on a video, he knows he's not going to like and leaves a negative comment on it, frustrates me, because it's like, that could stop someone watching the video. But he's watched it because he wants to put a negative comment on it, regardless of what it is, because he knows he's not going to like it before anyway. I never understand why I can't just not watch those videos or streams he doesn't like. There's no need to come along and leave a negative comment. Just don't come in the first place. That's what I never understand. So I just had a little go at him and then just blocked him, basically, today. I don't need it. I'm in a good mood. I don't need it. But yeah, that's why. Anyway, game week 3 we are now on to. So Ipswich versus Liverpool. Surely this is where Ipswich come undone. Surely this is the point where they do not, excuse me, they drop points. They can't go 3 games unbeaten, surely, with United and they're in Sunderland as well. How long? 86,000 seconds. 24 hours. I mean, it's basically I could have basically banned him for 2 hours. It would have been the same. I'm not going to stream in the next 24 hours, but did it show up on his screen's 86,000 seconds? Interesting. It was the max I could do. I was annoyed because there was just no need for him to come on and say it. So he got the max 24 hours. Whoa, let's not give Ipswich Town 9 marbles. Right, Liverpool to go 3 for 3. Yeah, there's no way in hell, mate. I start work way too early on Tuesday for that. There's no way. I mean, I'd like to do it just, yeah, I mean, a surprise Jackbox stream, yeah? That'd be funny. Just throw that in there. A 5-hour Jackbox stream from like 6 tomorrow night until like 11. Just to really get to him, yeah. Right, anyway. Ow, that was painful. Right, here we go. 6 marble Liverpool versus 10 marble Ipswich. Surely this is where Liverpool end Ipswich's 2-game unbeaten run into this season. Come on, Liverpool, please do this for me. Ipswich Town are, however, at home, which gives them a chance, because I keep saying every single time, this bottom of this course is utter chaos. So let's see how this works out for everyone. Ipswich's marbles have got away first. Are you kidding me, chaps, again? Like, legit, a team starting well could literally make or break their season. Like not a bad team, like a newly promoted team getting like 7-8 points in the first 3 or 4 games could be the end. Could really do them so many favours at the end of the season. Oh, Liverpool marbles are smashing this bit though. 5 down here before Ipswich get through. I mean, they've got a pretty good chance here if they can just get these lot through before Ipswich even get involved. The Ipswich marbles are pushing their way in though a bit at the top here. Come on, Liverpool, get down a bit more, boys. Come on, bounce through there. Come on. Okay, 2 have got through. Early one, please, boys. Come on. I do not want to see Ipswich getting more points. Oh, no, they're not scoring early. Ipswich are going to get a chance here, aren't they? What is going on? Oh, my word. Seriously, it's 1-1. Come on, Liverpool, guys. Seriously, don't do this to me. 2-1. 3-1. 3-1 it is. I'm sure I didn't make it. We're going to double check. I think that's 3-1 Liverpool. Yes! Let's go. Right. Ipswich can finally start dropping down the league. That's better. Right, let's get them out of that top 3 to start with. Well done, Liverpool. Liverpool go 3 wins out of 3 in the first 3 games of the season. They are top on 9 points. Cracking win for them. Let's get this updated on the scores. Cracking win for Liverpool. Memes will be happy if he rocks up at any point. Finn, because this is a damn sight quicker than doing, like, literally, how many, what did I say earlier on? I'll explain why, Finn, in a very quick sentence. In the last 2 years, I have uploaded 1,672 videos and or shorts to YouTube. That's why. The time and effort. Sorry, that's not even correct. That's not even including bloody... Hang on a second, that is not correct. So it's 38 weeks times 2. And then we've got 11 uploads on TikTok, and 11 uploads on, and then 12 uploads on, 12 uploads on YouTube. So 76 weeks times 23 videos. It's not quite right because I think I did, yeah, like over 1,700 uploads, where I've got to put all the information in every single time and change bits. I can't maintain that for a 3rd year. That's why, because there's a mental amount of uploads. This is like going to be 8 or 9 streams. This will get nowhere near as many views on my channel in that sense, but I haven't got the time or the energy to do that again for a 3rd season. That's why. Right, 3-1. I'll update. There we go. It's a mental amount of uploads to do. I've not got that in me for another season. Like, the fact I've done that for 2 seasons in a row is a miracle, to be quite honest. Like, I can't do that for season. I can't do it another year. No way. Anyway, let's crack on. Next game, Newcastle versus Bournemouth as the next game. Right, Newcastle United. There we go. How you doing, Finn and Jex? Are you good? In general? Oh, Finn, what did you think? Did you see today's game? I haven't seen it. I saw the score because there are no highlights on. So If you saw the game today, what did you think of the Community Shield final out of interest? If you saw it. I haven't seen highlights or anything. Just the main info out of it. Nah, I've got Sky and everything's on TNT. And there aren't even highlights, which really annoyed me. I can't see Newcastle. I'm being blind, aren't I? There they are. I'm actually being blind. Right, 8 marbles for you guys this season. Again, and 9 for Bournemouth. If you wonder what there are other random teams on it, this is from like the Club World Cup thing I did. That's why they're on there. There's no point in deleting because I might need them at some point, so I've left them in there for that reason. So if you wonder why there's random other teams in there, there's also other teams from previous Premier League seasons that I've left on there because, again, there's no point deleting them because, like Ipswich, they've come back up again. So I've left them on there for that reason. Right, let's get this course sorted. Excuse me. Right, game 2 of game week 3. Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Newcastle was 1 win out of their opening 2 games. Bournemouth with 1 point from their opening 2 games. Bournemouth are a 9 marble team this season. The luxury of being a 9 marble team after their performance in last season's Premier League has not paid off for them so far. And if they don't win this one, they could be in the bottom 3 by the end of game week 3, quite possibly, if anyone in the bottom 3 picks up points. But Newcastle doing well so far here. They've dropped a marble this season after last season's performance. They're down to 8. They were 9 last season. They're an 8 marble team. Can they just drop through here? They should drop straight through. If they do, they have. It's 1-0 Newcastle. Bournemouth, without a goal here, could be bottom 3. They need this one to get through. They're running out of time. This has got very little time to drop. They need to run through. It's not going to make it. Bournemouth, again, they do not start seasons well at all, I swear. This is a 1-0 defeat for them. A shocker at the start of this season for them. FP will be happy. Newcastle have continued their form in the Marble Race Premier League from last year. Currently second, albeit a lot of teams have not yet played. But that is a solid start for them. Let's get this score on the board in here as well. If FP does watch us at any point, he'll be buzzing for that, I am sure. Because that is an almighty victory there for Newcastle against a team with 1 marble more than them. Right, next up we have got Brentford versus Sunderland is the next game. Let's get these boys entered into the system as we do. For Brentford, let me go. 8 marble Brentford versus 8 marble Sunderland. Go. Oh dear, that's not right. Hang on. Back off. Back up. Back up. Get out of there, you. We don't want Newcastle in that team as well. There we go. Sorted. 8 marble course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I've got a little bug that appears every now and again. There we go. Get rid of that. Sorted. Right, Brentford at home to Sunderland. Brentford currently on 3 points from their opening 2 games. Sunderland also on 3 points from their opening 2 games. Both teams sit in mid-table. Either of these teams can go joint second with victory. Who is it going to be, assuming this is not a draw, of course? Either way, 4 points from the opening 3 games is not horrific. They'd both take it, but equally, both would quite like to be joint second after 2 games, if they can be. Sunderland making some good progress early on. This obstacle's a pain, and if you're a single marble in one of these that are rotating circles, they can get stuck for some time. And having said that, both have immediately got out, ironically, and both are through. That's got made it through. Wow, Sunderland could be looking at a top 2 spot. It's only week 3, though, to be fair. Brentford might get 1 back here, unless they hit the... Oh, is it going to make it? I think it made it just about. We'll double check. I think this one has finished 2-1, but we'll double check on here. It has indeed. A good victory for Sunderland after getting a pasting by Ipswich on the opening day. Sunderland have fought back well last 2 games. 2 victories out of 2 since then. Currently sitting in the top 4 in the league. GG's them. Brentford still mid-table. It's really early. They're going to be mid-table with 3 points regardless at this point. But anyway, a good double victory there for Sunderland's propelled them right back up the table after a shocker against Ipswich on the opening day. Next up, we have Brighton versus Leeds. Let's just get this in on here as well. There we go. Live scores up on there as well. Brighton versus Leeds next up for game week 3. Let's back up a bit here. There we go. Oh, you little horror. On the wrong one. There we go. Eight for Brighton, 7 for Leeds. We'll see where everyone sits. Whoops, see where everyone sits after game week 4 and see if anyone's looking like they've got a chance of doing some surprise things this season. 4 games in is so early to assume that. People can win 4 in a row and then lose 6 in a row though. You can predict literally nothing at this point in the season. Like, whatever happens in these first 4 games means nothing for the remaining ones at all. Right. 8 versus 7. I think the previous game was an 8 marble team, wasn't it? It was Brentford, wasn't it? So we can keep the course the same as it was before. We can indeed. Here we go. Brighton at home to Leeds in this one. Brighton currently just 1 point from their opening 2 games. Leeds with 3 points from their first 2 games. So victory for Leeds again would put them in joint second as well if they can get a victory here. Brighton could move up to about 8th-ish with a win, and they'll be looking to do that. But Leeds as a 7 marble team getting top 3 or 4 after 2 games that we love in life, they could manage that. These 2 marbles are really going head to head right now on this course. That Leeds marble's made 2 little hops down. It's going to get through as well, I think. Listen, Leeds marble's surging down the course. It's going to miss that middle circle as well if it doesn't get a nasty bounce. Leeds are through. Can Leeds get an away victory here? Brighton should get straight through here as well. Leeds again immediately respond. It's 2-1 Leeds. Can they hold on that clock? They're gonna have a shot at this. They get straight through. They're not. Leeds have gone, I believe, back to back 2-1s. They have 2-1 Brentford in week 2, 2-1 Brighton in week 3. Almighty victory for Leeds. Leeds got up to 4th in the league. Hell of an effort for them. Brighton sitting 1 place outside the relegation zone, and there are 2 teams in that relegation zone not yet played this week, so they are likely to go into that bottom 3 imminently. Again, very early on, but it could happen. Right, just to confirm, that was 2-1 right there. Oh, my throat's so dry from this talking tonight, I tell you. Right, let's get that on the other thing as well, just here. Here we go. Another 1-2. 1-2s galore in this one. Right, game 5. Fulham versus Palace. Another little London derby here. Another 7 versus 7. Another 7 marble versus 7 marble battle as well. If any 7 marble teams have the same kind of run that Everton had last year, because Everton had a blinding run last year, nearly won the league. God knows how they nearly won the league. I don't know how they pulled off result after result to literally the second match to the end of the season, but they put in a shift last season, as did Newcastle on 9 marbles. Neither could quite get there, but it was an almighty season with some surprising teams up there. Quite a lot of the big names and big marble numbered teams really did flunk last season, so let's see how it goes this year. Will we have a more predictable season, or will it be all over the show like last season was? Who knows? We will find out soon enough, though. Right, back to the 7 marble course this time. Here we go. This is just live film, mate. Not doing anything else now. Not at all. There's too much to do outside of this now. Right. Fulham versus Palace. Fulham currently with 3 points. Okay, let's actually have some things on the screen, please, game. There we go. Let's try that again. Right, Fulham versus Palace. Fulham on 3 points after 2 games. Victory here again would get them joint second. Palace with just 1 point from their opening 2 games. If they were to lose this game by 2 goals, they would drop into the bottom 3 on goal difference again. Nothing much to be concerned about at the time being, but when you've got 7 marbles being the second smallest number of marbles in the competition, you want to beat your rivals, and their rivals are the 7 and 6 marble teams. So these guys technically head-to-head rivals to avoid that bottom 3. And at the moment, if Palace loses by 2 goals, they could be in it in a matter of the next minute or so. They've got 2 good shots here. That marble's got some momentum. It's died right at the end of my hop. No hop. Palace still coming down. And where are the Fulham marbles? Here comes some now, finally. We've got a little hop there. So, one from Fulham as well. It's 1-1. And the goals start kicking in now. Any more hops? Any more goals? These marbles all they've got no momentum whatsoever. We need a last minute hop. It's made it, but it's too late. This one, I believe that finished Fulham 1, Palace 1. It did. A dull 1-1 there in the centre of London between Fulham and Palace. It gets Fulham on 4 points after 3 games. Currently puts them in 8th. Palace with 2 points from 3 games. Puts them 6 places off the bottom. So 15th at the moment for them. A bit underwhelming, but again, you know, it's early doors. Nothing really massively matters at this point in the season. Let's get that updated on to here as well. Be effing just purely this way now, mate. I have not got the time to upload like 1,700 videos again this season in a million years. I can't be doing it. This is going to be just as it is. I'm not doing anything else. The way I'm commentating on them here is similar, but this is what it is. It's going to be literally this. I'm not going to do like timestamps or anything. I haven't got time to put in like 40 timestamps. People can watch it or fast forward it, whatever I do, or just not watch it, whatever it is. This is the format for 2026, 27 though. I haven't got time for what I did before. I can't be creating 1,700 videos again. Well, 850 videos a year. That's just mental. I don't know. Honestly, when I looked back and saw how many it was, I was. Well, sorry, it's not creating that many. I'm obviously uploading in 2 different places, but all that uploading and that it's a faff. I haven't got time or the energy to do that again this year. I really haven't. Right, Man City versus Coventry City is the next game. Can Man City also go 3 wins in a row at the start of the season like Liverpool? How long can the pair of these go? 100%, that's the question. Coventry City have already drawn with 11 marble Arsenal. Can they take some points off 10 marble Man City as well? Very good start for Coventry. A win and a draw, to be fair. They've had a very solid start for a newly promoted team. But this is a whole new test against Man City for them. They got unbeaten after 3 games, having played Arsenal and Man City in 2 of those games. It'll be a hell of a start for them. Whoops. Right, 10 and 6, yep. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Right. Oh, don't you do this to me again. Come on, game. Here we go. Man City at home to Coventry. Man City with 2 victories. They need to win this one by 3 goals to go exactly joint top with Liverpool on every stat. Win by 4 goals, they will go top. 3 or less, they will be joint top or second, etc. Coventry City with a victory can go second as well, which would be an almighty effort as a 6 marble team if they can win this one somehow. It really would be a stunning result if they can get this one across the line somehow. They're going to try, I'm sure, but Man City are down as well. Man City get 3 first, it's a bit brutal. Coventry have got so many marbles down here, but they're just literally pushing the Man City ones through. Man City get a first pop at this horrible bottom part of the course. If this one goes through, Coventry aren't even in sight yet. And that one's dropped away. Coventry needs something here. Is this one going to drop through? It's through. Coventry are there, but that one has got to land. It may even be irrelevant now. It's not going to land. It's 2-0 Man City. This one might be a consolation if it can go through. Is it going to cross? I thought it might have crossed. We'll see here. Nope. If that noise comes up, it didn't cross. 2-0 Man City for this one. A solid victory for them. They go top with Liverpool. They have got 1 less goal difference, but they are both 100% after 2 games. Fair play to the pair of them. They are leading the way as the powerhouses of this league, for the moment at least. Right, let's get updated on there as well. Right, game number 7, Forest versus Tottenham. We are ploughing on now. Whoops, a little bit. I'll come and look at the chat in a minute. I can't see the chat. I literally have to refer to my screen quite a bit on this one as well, so I'm sorry that I can't chat all the while on this one. But I know chat is fairly quiet tonight anyway, so it's kind of... it's useful in the sense that I can look away from it for a little while before coming back to it, if that makes any sense. Seven marbles for you. Big matches from Tottenham. Tottenham are currently bottom of the league. Can they go 3 in a row bottom? That's the question. Could do. Need to make sure I've got this right. 7 marbles versus 7 marbles, wasn't it? Nottingham Forest and Tottenham. Yeah, it is. Wow. Get a 7 marble course out and running. There we go. Right. Let's see how this one goes. Best luck both teams. Can Spurs get a point? Only them and Hull have not got a point now in this league so far. Hull has a play still yet. Anyway, Forest at home to Spurs. Forest 3 points from their opening 2 games. Spurs currently rock bottom. 5 goals conceded, 2 scored, 0 points on the board. Bottom of the league. One of only 2 teams now at this point who have not scored a point. So they need to get something on the board here. They have got a good start on this one, but there are Forest marbles right behind them. This is fairly even in terms of how they're coming down at the top of the course. It's just about favouring Tottenham because they're going to get the first run at this bottom obstacle. But here come Forest. Forest are with them. If Spurs get across the line early here, this is going to be massive advantage to them though. How they got momentum? This has got reasonable momentum. It's faded off again though. Both of these have got momentum. No, nothing there. We're going to eat hops. Not yet. Any hops? It's a hop, but it's a failed hop. These are surely across. 1-0 Spurs. Will they get the points here? Surely this is going to be the time for them. Surely this is where they start their season. Forest are failing at every hurdle to get anything near going across. I don't think that crossed the line. I think that was 2. I think that was 2. I think that was 2, but I don't know. And this is where we have slight issues, because now I almost have to look at the stream myself on my phone to see if that went across on slow-mo. Can you slow-mo a stream? Because I don't know if that was 1 or 2-0, and I need to know. It's the first one the entire night we've had where it's done this, and I need to look. Now I've been asked to ask a bloody survey question. Just realised I haven't got any adverts on the stream either, which is a bit of a failing on my part. Whoops. Can I slow the stream down? Yes, I can. I'm going to slow this down on my screen. Right, I've got slow-mo on. Did it make it as the question? That's the wrong, not even the right game. Hang on a second. Oh man, it's quite hard to fast forward a stream as well at this point. Oh man, right, here we go. Right, let's put it down now. Right, down we go. Oh man, this is so hard to fast forward. I need to get this right. Sorry. Did this cross the line as a question? Right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm going to give it to him. I think that crossed the line. It was tight, but I think that was 2-0. I don't want to give it to him, but I think it made it. 2-0 Tottenham. Right, sorry. Had to do a quick check on that one to make sure. On my phone, slow-mo, I can't show it on the screen clearly because I can't show the stream on the stream. That would become some kind of Inception crap. 2-0 Tottenham in that one. VAR is concluded, hopefully accurately. On the spot VAR is not quite as easy as full-on slow-mo that I can do when I take a video of it afterwards. Spurs with a 2-0 victory. Huge for them in that one. They needed that one. That's got them up to mid-table. That leaves just 6 teams without a victory now, albeit 3 have still got to play game week 3. So there's still time for those teams, to have a surge up the league as well. Right, next up we have got Hull versus Aston Villa. Hull are the other team who have not got any points. Spurs have broken their duck. Can Hull break their duck? No idea if Hull is still here or not. But who you got? Aston Villa. Yikes. Poor Hull. Right. Can they get the victory here they need to get their season into gear? Even a point would be something. Even a point would be good. These are at home. That's an immediate advantage being at home. I think at home does, as I said before, these courses are potluck completely, and that's the whole point of these potluck courses for the promoted teams, to give them a chance of points at home, because it happens. These teams do get their points at home normally, the promoted teams. So this is what we do here. We have a more random course to give them more of a chance of blagging some points, as happens in real life. Here we go. Hull versus Aston Villa. Hull 2 defeats out of 2 as they start their season. Villa with 1 win and 1 defeat. Villa would move joint 3rd with victory. Hull would move up to about 15th, I believe, if they could win this one. If they draw it, they will probably stay where they are. They'll be bottom, but they'll be joint 17th technically for the time being, until Chelsea player it could change. Villa, however, have got all their marbles through. Oh, the whole marbles, which is 4th Villa marble through. This is not good. Villa have got an almighty advantage in getting onto this bottom part of the course, even though it's a pain. They're going to get 3 through here, surely. Oh my, they've got 3 opportunities at this before Hull can even get down. But we saw this earlier on, it happened, it did not work out. Oh, Villa are through, surely. Oh, Hull are there, though. Are Hull going to get... Can Hull blag at a surprise point? Oh, they scored, but Villa have immediately scored back. Can it drop? It's dropped. It's 2-2. Hull have made it. We'll confirm it here. I am sure that crossed. It did. Hull are off the mark with a surprise 2-2 with Villa. Villa have not had a great start to the season. 4 points for a 9-marble team after 3 games is not great. But Hull are off the mark. That has moved Hull to 17th for now. It is on goal difference, though, alone. They're definitely joint 17th right now. But that's a point they will take. And if Hull is still here, I'm sure he's going to be happy they've got a point, especially given that was against Villa, which no one would have expected. Anyway, 2-2 there. Good victory. Good victory. Good point, sorry. It will feel like a victory, hence what I just said there. But they're off the mark for the season. Let's go, boys. Well in. First point. Yes, mate. First point. Hello, Josh, mate. You're good. It is back indeed, buddy. It is. First point for Hull, yes. First point. You're off the mark and you're out of the bottom 3. And if Chelsea do not win their game against Arsenal on the final game of this week, you will be out of the bottom 3 going into game week 4 as well. Only on 1 point, but you won't be in the bottom 3. It's progress, right? It's what you take as a promotion team. The longer you're at the bottom 3, the better, even if it's on goal difference. Whatever it takes to be out of that bottom 3. Are you good, Josh, mate? Hopefully you are. Right, Man United, let's go. It is back. It's in a slightly more long-winded format than the usual one, but saying that, you get 4 weeks. You get 4 weeks worth in like a few hours of video, so you know. And it saves me hours, like not even hours, days of time. Is not an inaccuracy. Days and weeks and months probably of time. Definitely weeks. Months, maybe not months, but a lot of weeks. Right, 7 marble Everton versus 10 marble United for this 9th match of game week 3. Where's 7 got? Let me go. 1. I need all this information on the screen. I can never remember all these courses. I've got like 6 different courses depending on the number of marbles. Right, we go. Excuse me. Everton at home to United. Everton currently on 2 points from 2 games. Unbeaten this season, but not quite on the fire they were on last season. United with 4 points from their 2 games. Victory here would put Man United 3rd in the league. Everton have started this pretty well, though. They've not got the first marble down, but they have got the next 3. And if this one can follow it through, they've got a little chance, you know. If these marbles can break away from the United ones and get down here, and it's 3v1 at the bottom on this final obstacle, if Everton can get one across the line before United get down, they have got a little chance here of causing an upset. United, 10 marbles, as I said before, is the strongest they've been in the Marble Race Premier League in these 3 seasons I've been doing it. This being the 3rd season. So this is their best chance this season to really shine. They've had 2 awful seasons. Technically last year they got relegated in it as well. It's 2-0 United. They mean business this year, but it's 2-1. Everton do like a good fight. It's 2-1. That Man United marble has put a beautiful block on that one. It's too late there as well. That Man United marble blocked off the one opportunity Everton had at the end there. This one finishes Man United. There we go. Everton 1, Man United 2. A solid start to the season for United. Everton, 2 points from 3 games. Not great for them. United, however, up to 3rd in the league. Let's get these scores in again on the stream as well. There we go. 1 game to go. It's Arsenal versus Chelsea. Big one. How's it going for Liverpool? Mate, 3 wins out of 3 for Liverpool. They're smashing it. Liverpool are top, mate. You'll see the league table in a minute. Liverpool are top with Man City. You will see it all after this game. I'm putting live league tables up as well after every game week on here as well. I've got everything automated, so it's like ping, 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 ping at all times. It's as smooth as it can be for a live stream, put it like that. The league stuff I can do in updating literally like 5 seconds at the end of this, so that's nice and speedy to do. If I could in theory do a live one, but it's just a faff to do it after every single game. And if I have it on the side of the screen, it's just not big enough. I'll do it for the last game of the season, as I said earlier. For the very last week of the season, or the back end of the season, I might do it more often. We might have a bit more of that action going on in the last few weeks when it really matters game on game. Then I might start doing it a bit. But we'll see. Right, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal, again, they're not doing... They've won one and drawn one, to be fair. It's not horrific. They did draw with Coventry, though, which is pretty rough. If they pull off a victory against Chelsea, though, I think 7 points is where they'd probably expect to be at, to be fair, even with 11 marbles. Take 2 wins and a draw with Chelsea in there. And they had Villa, I think, second game, didn't they? Is that right? Was it Villa? Yeah. So they've had a 6, a 9, and then another 9 marble team. So 7 points, I think, would be very acceptable. Having played 2 9 marble teams as well. If they win. If they win. Whoops. Get in there, Chelsea. Right, 11 for Arsenal, which I think I've already put in. Yep. 9 for Chelsea. Arsenal do need to win this one, or they're going to... If Arsenal don't win this one, they're already 5 points behind Liverpool and Man City, which is pretty rough after 3 weeks. But not then very rough, but like you don't really want to be that far off the top teams at any point, and Arsenal have a habit of just dropping back way too much. Anyway, final match of game week 3, Arsenal vs Chelsea, massive London derby. Can Arsenal get the victory that will put them up to 3rd in the league again, or at least joint 3rd with Man United, and keep them just 2 points behind Liverpool and Man City at the top? Will it be the season where all the big guns are actually at the top or not? Let's see. This first obstacle is a painful one to tick your way through, and Chelsea are going to get a good run at this before Arsenal do, because there's only one Arsenal marble out of these first 4, 5. But Arsenal leading the way through. They were anyway, and they're not getting the rub of the green through this little section. Oh man, Chelsea have got this in their favour a little bit now. Oh my god, there's so many Chelsea marbles versus Arsenal. Arsenal are not currently looking like they're going to be the team who are going to be getting the 3 points here. They are, however, have turned it round on this bit. They've turned it right round, and they have made the bottom first. They need to get... This is a horrible obstacle though. This is vile. This is proper nasty. Can they blag their way down this one? No. This is rare that anyone gets down here first time. You need a bit of luck. Chelsea going to get any... No, not there at least. And now we've got chaos because everyone's here. And now it's literally pot luck. We could end up with a 1-0, or we could end up with like a 4-2 or something mental now. It's 1-0 Arsenal, but Chelsea are through here. It's going to be 1-1. It's going to be 2-1 Chelsea. This is a disaster for Arsenal. This is a disaster. It could be 3-1 if that makes it. Oh, it's 2-2. How has that happened? Oh my word, it's got a glancing blow off the Chelsea marble. I swear that got through. How has that happened? I swear they've just nicked one. Arsenal have stolen a crucial point in literally the last second. How has that even happened? My god. That was literally, like, they've nicked off that Chelsea marble, got the pace on. Oh, the scenes, the live scenes this season as well. The live scenes. My God, that could legit be a title-winning goal at the end of the season there for Arsenal. That puts them on 5 points rather than 4. I mean, I think they'll take that, to be fair. They've played 2 9-marble teams. They've got 5 points. They could have easily lost to a 9-marble team, and they haven't. They've drawn with 1-1. That's not too bad. They'll take that. 5 points is not great, but they've had some tough opening games. But massive point there for Arsenal. Chelsea will be gutted because it's got Chelsea out of the bottom 3, but Chelsea are on 2 points after 3 games. For a 9-marble team, that's poor. But wow, that is an almighty equaliser there at the death there for Arsenal. Right, so the scores are in. Give me a second to do the table. The table will literally take me a second to do. Right, so save this out. Do that. Table will be on your screens in about 5 seconds time. Where's the league gone? There you go. The table after 3 games as follows. Liverpool leading the way. There we go, Josh, mate. Liverpool leading the way after 3 games with +5 goal difference. 6 goals scored, 1 conceded, 9 points. Man City second. 5 goals scored, 1 conceded, +4 goal difference, 9 points. Man United 7 points. Newcastle 6. Newcastle's form last season has continued into this season. Leeds in 5th. Sunderland in 6th. Damn, man. We've got 7-marble and 8-marble teams sitting nicely. Arsenal, Ipswich had a good opening day win, and they've drawn and lost since then, so their position is slightly false, I think, in general. But then you could technically say about Leeds and Sunderland, but they're there for the time being. Coventry doing well. Coventry also well out of the relegation zone right now. Hull with a point. At least they're off the mark. There are still, after 3 games, 6 teams without a win. That's Everton, Palace, Chelsea, surprisingly, Hull, Brighton, again surprisingly, and Bournemouth, again surprisingly. But Bournemouth are seemingly annual slow starters every single year. They just do not, or perennially, I should say, perennially slow starters. Every year they have a poor start to the season. And as a 9-marble team, that's pretty atrocious. Right, let me just get all this back reset for the final stream. The final game week of the night, sorry. Give me just a moment to do that. This again is a pretty quick turnaround, so just bear with while I do it all. I have to do it section by section so I can do it, but it's pretty quick, don't worry. You will find in a minute that the text on the screen will briefly go wrong as I transfer this across. It's very brief, but I have no way of doing this because I've got the full names of the teams on my spreadsheet. On here they're slightly different, so apologies for the brief moment when this goes a bit funny when you see Forest come in somewhere. They're not in that half of it. Good, right. But when Forest get put on, you'll see it go crazy for just a moment, but it's just literally a brief moment, so I tweak their name, then we're good again. Where Forest, there we go. Right, bash, and we're reset for the last one. Right, league table's going to go off the screen now. and we'll crack on with the final game week of this evening. Man United, Man City. Oh, what a match in this week. Just noticed that one on there. Oh, that's an almighty match to have in the final game week of this season. Holy last moment. Yes, Josh, mate. Yeah, some good matches here again, I think. Yeah, Villa Forest, decent. Bournemouth, Brentford. Bournemouth need some points. Badly. Who have Man City got? Oh, yeah, Man United. Liverpool got Fulham. Should be some more points for Liverpool there, mate. Could go 4 out of 4. It's very possible they will take those points. But anyway, for now, let's get Villa and Nottingham Forest up and running. Seems weird doing this so far ahead of the actual games. I'm not used to doing this. I'm normally so used to doing this right before the games get played every time that it's weird being out of sync, to be honest. It's a bit strange being out of sync with the real life one. I normally am totally in sync with this every single year, every single week, so it's quite odd. This season, by the way, I'm just doing it based on the game weeks that are shown on the FPL. If games get postponed, I'm not changing them. I'm literally gonna do them as they are. So I'm gonna literally get them all on all 38 weeks written out. I'm going to do it in those blocks. So if a game gets postponed for any reason, I don't care. I can't start rotating around that because I'm going to be getting ahead of game weeks where they get postponed and it's just a mess. So they're going to be played in the current blocks there in the FPL. That's the only way I can do this. I've completely forgotten Madden. Villa. That's the one. So the week by week games won't mirror identically if they get postponements, but I don't care. Like it is what it is. I said in the past I've always done it exactly the same, but to try and get the most views out of the current game has been accurate, but nah. To do that means I can't get enough game weeks ahead and I can't as weekly. It wouldn't be worth doing a live stream for like, you know, an hour a week. It would just be a bit silly. So right, 9 versus 7 in this one. Excuse me. Right, let's get Villa's home course set up. There we go. Right, see where Villa are going to be at the end of week 4. Villa currently, after 3 weeks, are on 4 points. A win here would at least for now get them top 5. Nottingham Forest currently on 3 points. Not too bad for a 7-marble team. Win here for them would get them top 7 or 8 for now. This obviously is the first game of the week, though. So their positions are very misleading in terms of where they're going to finish with other teams still to play. Anyway, that Forest marble has just completely assisted that. Oh, Forest assists Villa, Villa assists Forest. It makes no difference at the moment. Oh, I thought they were going to get straight through there. This one might get through. Oh, it's literally off the woodwork and out again for them. They're going to have a go. This one might be timed nicely for Forest. Oh, it's slightly low. Villa, no. This Forest marble, this has got a chance. Oh, it's got no pace. No pace on it. Where are the marbles here? No one wants to score in this game. Oh, my word. They're trying to help each other across the line, I swear. It's a very friendly match, this one. Forest are across right. Forest 2-0. That's a hard scoreline to come back again on in this. This is not a high-scoring course at all. It's 3. It's come out again. It's come out again. What? That should have been 3-0. It's to hit the back of the net and come out. That needs a VAR check. Surely that was across the line. This one finishes Aston Villa 0. Nottingham Forest 2. Villa, not a great start for them this season. 4 points from 4 games as 9 marbles. Not great. Forest, though, up to 7th for now. 6 points from 4 games for a 7-marble team is solid. They will most definitely be taking that. 100% they will be taking that as a scoreline. Finishes Villa 0, Forest 2. Damn. Right, next up we have Bournemouth versus Brentford. Massive match for Bournemouth. Bournemouth could be in the bottom 3 if they don't get a victory here. Even a draw might not get them out of it, to be fair. They need a victory here. How are Bournemouth in this situation yet again, man? They get caught up in this every season, I swear, for a bit. I said the first season they were awful. First season they were stuck there. They were in real trouble. God knows how they avoided it. They got out at the end, but my God, they didn't half make hard work of it. Right, 9 marble Bournemouth. What, 9 marbles bottom? I mean, last season, to be fair, Man United 9 marbles. It was 8 marbles for them last season. Whatever. Man United got relegated last season, as I've said already tonight on the stream. So anything's possible. They can have that level of bad fortune repeatedly across the whole season. It's rare, but Man United manage it, so why can't Bournemouth? Right, 9 versus 8 here. Can Bournemouth get a victory that will get them mid-table? They'll take that at that point. They need it. I don't know why I just changed the course, because the course was the same as the previous one. I could have left it alone, and I bloody didn't, because I'm an idiot. Right, let's go. Come on, Bournemouth. I like Brentford. I don't want Bournemouth down. To be fair, Brentford aren't doing that great either. They can get above Brentford with victory, though. Can they get ahead? Massive one for Bournemouth, this one. Will they all be on just 1 point from 4 games if they don't win this one? A draw would get him 2 points from 4, but again, with 9 marbles, not great. And Brentford, he is stormed through. This marble is storming this course, my God. It's got a free run at this final section. If this gets timed well, they're in real trouble here. It's taken an age to get through. Oh my word, there's Brentford marbles all over this. All over this. That's straight through as well. Oh, Bournemouth, boys, you're having a mare. It's 1-0. Bournemouth need something here. Bournemouth are going to be bottom after game week 4. They can't make it. It's a 1-0 victory to Brentford. Oh my God. Bournemouth had a shocking start to the season. This one finishes Bournemouth 0, Brentford 1. Bournemouth has scored 1 goal and conceded 4. They're on 1 point, they are bottom. Unless Hull or Brighton lose by more, they're going to be bottom at the end of this game week. That's a shocker, man. Honestly, they won't get relegated, but this is a dire start for them. Anyway, 8 games to go of this stream. The next one up is going to be Chelsea versus Hull. Let's go. Excuse me. Chelsea could also lose some points. Chelsea are currently on 17th in the league. Again, 9 marble again. 17th in the league. Not good. Hull with their first point in game week 3. Can they blag some more here against Chelsea? If they can take some points off Chelsea here, they'll be above them if they can beat them. Big if, though. But they'll give it their best, I am sure. 3 9-marble teams in a row is rare. There's only three 9-marble teams in this entire tournament, and they're playing each other back to back to back. Yes, mate, 17th versus 18th. You know what you're talking about. Good knowledge already there, Josh, mate. I love it. 17th versus 18th. So if Chelsea win this game, they'll go top half, just about. Albeit there's a load of teams who could go above them again. They'd go just about 10th? No, 9th. And if Hull win, they could go as high as about 12th, I think. Anyway, let's play the game. Let's find out. Can Hull get some more points? You do not want to get stranded as a 6-marble team. If you get stranded as a 6-marble team, you are pretty screwed. My word. That's a lot of Chelsea marbles down early. Oh, Hull look up against it already, but they've got one marble fighting the good fight there for him. Chelsea got... Oh, no, he's been sucked back up again. Oh, wow. Hull have got through first. How? This marble's on a surge. Come on, Hull. Come on, Hull. Please get through. Please manage to get through here. Go on. Oh! First shot, Hull. Go on, Hull. Oh, my word. Come on, boys. This could be a shocker. Oh, it was so close. They've got to hang on for 3 seconds. They're going to do it. Oh, my word. Hull have beaten them. They had 1 shot on target, basically, if you can look at that way, and it went straight in. That marble, clean run through the entire course. First effort straight in the back of the net. A stunning victory. Hull, suddenly 4 points from 4 games for Hull. That's a blinder. Chelsea in the bottom 3. Oh, dear. We've got a 9-marble, 2 9-marble teams and an 8-marble team in the bottom 3 at the moment. That's an almighty game. My God. Damn. Hull propel themselves up to... Where are they in the league now? God knows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th with that. Huge win for them. That's a massive game. Wow. What a result that is. Did not see that one coming at all. Another 1-0 away win. All away wins so far this week. Hopefully that's going to change for Ipswich. Hopefully. Let's hope so. My God, massive for Hull though. That's what they needed. So currently we have got all 3 promoted teams are currently doing pretty well. Every promoted team so far has got at least 4 points from their opening 4 games. And that's without Coventry and Ipswich even playing yet. So, blimey. Promoted teams put up a fight. That's an away victory is rare. That's a really good one for them. Huge for Hull. I don't know if Hull's still here or not, but if he watches it back or finds the result out, I'm sure I'll be happy. Right, come on, Palace. Let's get this run of away wins ended right now. Because Ipswich have started dropping. I'd like to see that continue in that way. If Ipswich were to win this game, they would go back in the top 5, I think, which would not please me too much. Excuse me very much as well. My throat is is going here with too much conversation. We're nearly done. We'll have this wrapped up in about 15 minutes, I reckon, at the most. Now. Should have. Right. Ipswich versus Palace. 7 marble course incoming for these guys. Right, here we go. Right, Palace at home to Ipswich. Is this going to work for us? It is straight away. Palace currently 1 place outside the relegation zone. Should they lose this by more than 2 goals, they will be in the relegation zone again. Ipswich currently sitting 10th in the league. Victory here would put them potentially 3rd, definitely at least 4th, based on the goal difference of Man United, who are currently in that position, albeit no one in the top 5 has played yet. So if they do win this game, they will be there, but they will probably not stay there. Anyway, currently Palace are leading the way, and I'm praying this marble will get a beautiful run through and score immediately, and then we'll say bye-bye to Ipswich, and 2 defeats in a row, whatever it's now going to be. Go on, little hop for me. Do a hop. Ah, damn it. Come on, Palace. This is the only game I'm really biased in. I do like underdogs to win in every game, except when Ipswich are involved. Palace with 1 goal. Oh, that could have been 2. It's 2-0 now. Surely that's enough. Come on, Ipswich. Come on, Palace even, sorry. 3-0, you little beauts, Palace. This is what I want to see. Palace win this one 3-0. That pleases me immensely. That brings Ipswich Town down to 14th in the league. That's better. The lowest placed for now. Uni Pride team. Thank you, Palace. Palace move up right up into 9th in the league with that as well. Their goal difference is smashed up. Palace are now the top scorers in the league with that so far. The first team to get to 7 goals. Albeit, again, tons of teams haven't played. That will change. But for now, that's a satisfying one for me. I'm happy. Content Norwich fan over here seeing Ipswich get battered the same way they battered Sunderland on the opening day. Right. Yes, Josh, mate. What are you thinking for Liverpool this season, Josh? You optimistic, mate? I think I am. I think your new manager, Ariel, is going to be immense for them. I think Isak's going to be key for you this season as well. I really do. I think Isak's going to be like on it this season with a more attack-minded manager than Slot was. And hopefully being fully fit as well. Now, I think he is going to smash the hell out of this season for you. I'm very optimistic for Liverpool. If not immediately, I don't know how your pre-season's been, but I feel like once he gets them playing his way, they are going to be something. He's also got Kirkes there, hasn't he? Which he had at Bournemouth, who had at Bournemouth as well. So that I feel like he's going to be buzzing to be under his old manager again. I'd have thought so. Yeah, full of optimism for you guys this season. I think you'll be. I don't think you'll win the league, but I think you'll be right back in the hunt again. You'll be in the hunt for, well, you'll be top 4 for sure, I think. I said earlier on, I think it was before you were here, I think Arsenal will win the league. Then Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Villa will be the 5, all very close behind. I think those 5 will be really tight this season. But I think Arsenal will win it comfortably. I don't think anyone will get near Arsenal again. Unless they lose focus to try and push the Champions League. But they did it last season and got to the final still, so I don't think they really lose focus, do they? Haven't got new players in as well. They've got such a squad now. They still need another striker though. They just frustrate me. They still haven't got enough up front. Havertz is all right, but I don't think Havertz or Gyökeres. Neither of them are prolific enough for my liking. Still, I keep saying why don't they go for Mateta, like a proper big man up front who's also got some good feet. I genuinely think Mateta in that team gets you 20 plus goals easily in a season, easy. And then have Gyökeres and Havertz as different kinds of options. Havertz has been alright for him. Don't get me wrong. He's been better than I expected for Arsenal. He's proved a pretty good buy for him, but he's not a prolific. He's not prolific. He's been better for them than at Chelsea, but he's not gonna get you 20, 25 a season. I feel like Mateta would do that. I really do. Still don't know where no one's bought him. I find it amazing no top team has bought him off Palace yet. I still think it will happen in the next 2 weeks. It's just a case of who he goes to. Right. Did I even put Fulham in this game? No. I was going to say I don't remember picking Fulham. Ipswich about to get a second game in a row. No thanks, boys. Too much chatting throws my concentration a lot, as you can tell. Right, Liverpool for 5 in a row. Can they do it? I think I've just done this, but I'm going to reset it because I'm just conscious that I may have got this wrong. Can Liverpool go 5 in a row, Josh? Sorry, 4 in a row, Josh, mate. That's the question. To stay top of the league until Man City play. It's all like goal difference, and then Man City are away at Man United as well. Right, Liverpool versus Man City. Liverpool, 3 wins, 6 goals, 1 conceded, top of the league. Fulham are 4 points. They've won 1, drawn 1, lost 1. Again, 7 marble team. That's pretty solid. Whoa, that marble has bounced so high up. It's gone out of that complete obstacle. That's crazy. Never seen a marble bounce right out of the obstacle that far before. That's some serious pace in it. Right, Fulham are through first. Can they get through this one first? He's going to knock him through. It's going to be Liverpool out first. Where are Fulham? I feel like one's going to drop before we get out sight. Oh, Liverpool have got 2 runs at this one. Fulham are now in. That one has missed. That one has missed. Can Fulham get in here? They might. No, they were so close. It's 1-0. It's 2-0. Liverpool now looking very good indeed for it. Fulham have got one back. Can they get another one? They can't. It's 3-1 Liverpool. It's going to be 4-1 Liverpool. It looks to me like Liverpool are going to be walking their way to top spot after week 4, Josh, mate. Because this now means that Man City have got to score an absolute hatful to change this. For a moment there, I was looking a bit nervy. But Liverpool have come good again. They have started this season all guns blazing. They are top of the league currently. They've got a 4-goal difference better than Man City. Man City are going to have to win their game 5-0 to go top now. You should be top going into the next stream, I would imagine at this point. It looks pretty good for you. Just to confirm that was 4-1. There we go. Blinding performance from your boys, mate. Get in there indeed. Solid for Liverpool. Right, who have we got next? Tottenham vs Everton is the next game. Arsenal currently a bit concerned. Who have Arsenal got this week? Away at Sunderland. Arsenal are currently 7 points adrift already. Arsenal just have this about every... I don't know. They've played 2 9-marbles. I think it needs to be fair to them. They've played 2 9-marble teams. I need to just cut them some slack. They've had a rough start. And they've not lost a game yet. But they have drawn 2, which has cost them 4 points. So, like, I want to be fair to them, but equally, they need to be beating these teams. Right, Spurs up next. Spurs. 7 marble Spurs. I keep saying that because it feels weird to say they're 7 marble. Yeah, Josh, I had them at 8 marble earlier on, and I changed my mind because I was getting too influenced by how I thought they'd do this season. I was like, they've not been good enough in the Prem the last 2 seasons. They are a 7 marble team based on their last 2 seasons of form. They got downgraded 15 minutes before the streams. I thought it was fair because anyone else would do. It's Forest did based on their performance this season. So Spurs got the same treatment. 7 versus 7 marbles. Right, let's see who is going to win this one. Come on, Spurs. Oh, Spurs, I see. Okay. Let's see what they do in that case. Everton, well, if you see that. So currently Everton in 17th place on 2 points. Tottenham in 16th on 3 points. Both these teams are currently struggling. Everton had a very good season last year. This season has not started great. Everton could go in the bottom 3 if Spurs were to smash them. Tottenham could go 17th if Everton were to win. So, I mean... a victory for either team here. Spurs win this one, they're top half. Everton win this one, they're mid-table. But possibly top half of the lower half of the mid-table, if that makes any sense. They can get about 11th. Tottenham could get up a little bit higher with a victory. Potentially get as high as like 7th or 8th. So Spurs could do quite nice if they can get a victory here. 6 points from 4 games would be decent for them, to be fair. I don't think you could complain as a 7-marble team having 2 wins and 2 losses. If they win. Spurs are known to be pretty... Oh, he's hopped across! First opportunity for Spurs is taken. Can they hold on? This Everton marble's not going to make it. They're going to have to hold a few more off. That one's been held. They've got 2 seconds to hold on. Can it hold on? They can! Damn, Spurs with the victory. That's huge for them, man. Huge 1-0 victory. That puts Spurs 6th. How is 6 points 6th place in the league? Damn, Spurs are 6th. 1-2, lost 2, scored 5, conceded 5. They've conceded more than the bottom 2 teams in the league right now, and yet they're 5th. 6th, sorry. Work that one out. Damn, man. Everton. Oh, dear. 17th place. Runners up last season, and they're currently in 17th place this season. It's very early. It's harsh to read anything into. I know it is. But, wow. Let's get this updated on here as well. Well, Dodge will be happy. If he sees the scores, he's going to be content seeing that as a scoreline. I'm sure. Right, 4 games to go. Thank God I didn't make this 5 weeks long because I would have run out of time. So I'm really pleased I didn't. Not every team. Hull, did you see your scoreline? Oh, you can see it on the screen. You beat Hull, mate. You beat Chelsea, mate. Go on, Hull. Hull currently sitting, mate, in... I'm saying mate a few more times. I think 12th or 13th, that is in the league. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th place right after that Chelsea victory for you. Result and a half, that. Go on the Hull. Go on. Right, we have got now Sunderland and Arsenal. Massive game for Arsenal. They have got to win this game. If they lose this game or drop points, they're going to be... If they draw, they're going to be 6 points off top spot. They lose, they're 7 points off top spot. That's an almighty amount, bearing in mind the consistency of the teams at the top. So they really do need to win this game. They have had games against 9 and 8, 9-9-8 marbles at the start. They've not had any easy games, to be fair to them. So if they get through as one of the victory, I think 7 points from these 4 is a solid return. Sorry, 8 points, I mean, is a solid return for them. God's sake, I've put the wrong team in. But yeah, they need to get this done, though. Does help when you put the right team at home and the right team away, though. There you go. I talk too much when I'm trying to concentrate. I should just pause for a moment then and say all this stuff. Right, massive game this one already in terms of the title. Arsenal are going to be so far off the pace if they don't get this done. Even after just 4 games. And 8, yeah, like a potential 7-point gap after 4 games is huge. Right, 8 marble track incoming. Here we go. What can Sunderland do against the Arsenal? Sunderland are currently on 6 points from 3 games. If Sunderland win this game, they will be 3rd in the league. If Arsenal win this game, they will be 3rd in the league. So this is huge. If someone wins this game, they draw it. Sunderland are going to be 4th, and Arsenal are going to be 7th or 6th, I think. Can Arsenal still through? Yeah, they've got straight through. And again, can they get through? They might even get through as well. They're going to drop. Oh, they've not. They've got stuck. They might drop this time. They're through now. They need to get through it quickly. Oh, Sunderland are here as well now. Arsenal are through, but Sunderland are not far behind. Sunderland have got to win this one. And sorry, Arsenal even. And Sunderland have equalised. This could be 2-2. This Arsenal marble is going to fail here, I think. I think it's going to get stuck. Is it going to have time? Oh, it's made it. It's 2-2, but Arsenal have dropped more points. That is not a good result. I'm going to confirm that was 2 each. I'm sure it was. That is not a good result for Arsenal. Only helps Man City and Liverpool at the top. Arsenal, they're sitting 7th in the league, but 6 points from 4 games when you're a 11 marble team is just not enough at all. That is not ideal. Massive for Liverpool, that one, though. That's going to leave Liverpool now 6 points clear of the highest marble-rated team in the tournament. And next we have Coventry City versus Brighton. Can Coventry put themselves top half by beating Brighton? Brighton are 2nd bottom right now as well. So Brighton having a mare of a start to the season. Brighton are normally pretty consistent in general. I know it's all luck to an extent. But like Brighton, I don't think have flirted with the bottom 3 at any point in the last 2 seasons I can remember. I think they've maintained an 8 rating throughout. They may have been 7 first season, but I think they were 8 both. But yeah, I've done it wrong again, haven't I? I put the wrong team in again. Coventry City are the home team. There we go. Right, can Coventry put themselves right up in that top half after 4 games? A victory for Coventry here puts them top 4, which is pretty crazy if they can get it done. An almighty effort if they can do it. And Brighton, let's see what they can do if they win. I mean, they need a victory. There are 4 teams that haven't won now, and Brighton are the only one of those 4 who can still change that this week. The other 3 have all played now without victory. The 4 without victory, including Brighton, are Everton, Chelsea, Brighton and Bournemouth now. Can Coventry do this and pull themselves way clear of that bottom? They'll get themselves 5 points clear of that bottom 3 with victory in this game if they can pull it off. Here we go. Right, let's see what they can do. Coventry with 4 points. Do you know what? I knew whenever I start the commentary early, it goes wrong, I swear. Coventry with 4 points from their opening 3 games. Brighton with 1 point from their opening 3 games. Brighton with victory could move themselves up probably to about where Hull are with a victory in about 12th, 13th place. Coventry could go 5th. Or potentially better depending on the scoreline. 5th, potentially 4th. They'll go level with or above Sunderland if they can win this game, basically. Big if, but that's massive for Coventry as a 6 marble team if they can do it. And they've got 3 marbles. This needs to cross the line pretty quick. Oh, the first ones have really struggled to get across the line quickly. This is chaos now. Can Coventry do this in their home ground? They need to. One's across the line for Coventry. Can their defence hold us? 2-1. They're still in this. It's huge for these last few seconds. It's huge. Is it going to cross? Oh, I think it's 3-2. I think Coventry have done it again. I swear they've both got across the line. They have. It's 3-2. We can confirm there. There are definitely 3 marbles for Coventry and 2 for Brighton. I thought it was the case. Coventry move up to 4th in the league. More late drama in this one. My God, that's an almighty effort again. Coventry have started this season on bloody fire. Damn. Another huge victory for them. My God. Just to clarify their form so far this season. Opening day, drew with Arsenal. Second game, beat Hull. Third game, lost to Man City. Fair enough, Man City won it last year. Fourth game, beat Brighton at home. Sit 4th in the league. That's an almighty effort, man. Damn. Blimey. Hey, Rio, how you doing, man? You good? Your boys are doing you proud, Leo, mate. Top of the league. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. But yeah, top of the league right now. Smashing this tournament so far this season. Are you good, Rio? I'll ask you your support, but obviously your name is immediately telling me. So, Josh is also a Liverpool fan. Unless you two are mates. Maybe you're mates and are both Liverpool fans. I don't know. Right, we've got Man United versus Man City next. Huge Manchester derby. Both these teams on good form in this opening 4 weeks of the season as well. Whoever wins this will probably stay second, to be fair. I don't think we're going to see Man City batter United by 5 goals, but let's never say never, right? But it's fairly unlikely. The biggest matchup so far, 10v10 battle here in terms of marble numbers. Can Man City get level on points with Liverpool again? They've gone toe-to-toe all season so far. Or can Man United take some points off Man City and go above them after 4 games? That is a question. Huge game this one. Massive Manchester derby that could impact the league hugely at the end of the season. It also could mean that Liverpool go into the end of the game week 4 with a 2-point lead potentially if Man United can take 1 or 3 points. Or sorry, 2 or 3 points off Man City as well. I completely forgot what I do on the course. Alright, 2, 3, 4. Right. Rio and Josh, mate, keep your fingers crossed, guys. You know I want to win. You do really. You want all the advantages you can get on this. Here we go. I don't mind United now. I like United under Carrick. I'm a fan of them again. Right, we go. United, 3rd in the league, 7 points. City, second in the league, 9 points. United top on 12. Liverpool top on 12 points at the moment. Man City win, they go joint top. Man United win, they go second and put Man City down a place. City are through. United have followed quickly. Everyone's bombing through this course now. United are first through the third part of the obstacle. This is a horrible obstacle. This is one you want to get through as quick as you can. You need a good run on that bottom part of the course. They need to get out quickly. They've got to run, and it's gone in the middle slot. That helps as well. Okay, this Man United marble will get a shot. Oh, it's gone wide now. I've said that. It's come back in again. These two, one of them's got a chance. Oh, they got stuck. It's turned inwards. United have scored. Man City are in trouble. Can this one go across? Oh, maybe they're not in trouble. Man City have equalised. Man City have equalised. There's time. The Man United marble's gone the wrong way. There's a bit of a window. Oh, if there was a second more, it would have made a huge difference. You'll take that one though, mate. This one finishes Man United 1, Man City 1. You'll take that one. Man United don't win, but they also keep the gap. They also stop Man City getting more than 2 points within distance of Liverpool. So actually, perfect result. Man United ruin Man City, and the gap's 2 points either way. So that's kind of the best outcome for you, Josh, I think, isn't it? You'll take that, right? Oof. Another second on that one, and United had it as well. Again, that could be a massive match at the end of the season. That could be huge when we get to the end of the season to determine who finishes where. That nearly goal at the end there. Massive. That was 1-1, wasn't it? I'm not losing the plot. Yeah. Right. That leaves one game. Leeds United versus Newcastle United to finish off this stream and finish off game week 4 as well. Let me make sure everything's updated correctly. I believe it is. The league table will get shown at the very end, as I said before. So you will see the final league table position at the end of game week 4 before the stream ends in the next 5 minutes or so. Right. Here we go. Last game. Leeds United versus Newcastle United. Whoops, Newcastle United, apparently, if I can't spell right. 7 marbles for the Leeds boys. And 8. Have I still spelled that wrong? Something didn't look right then. I may have misread that as it came up. Right, Newcastle with their 8 marbles. I swear something spelling-wise looked wrong then. I'm going to back up. I swear something didn't look right. I may have imagined that. Right, 7 marbles, 8 marbles. No, everything's spelled right. Good. Doesn't really matter, but I just like it being right. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, last match of Game Week 4. Last match of the stream for tonight. Right, this is Leeds at home to Newcastle. These guys are currently 6th and 7th, I hate to say it in that way, in the league. The winner here will go 3rd. A draw will put these guys into 4th and 5th. So this is huge for both teams. Bearing in mind that Leeds have got 17 marbles and Newcastle 8 this season. They'll be punching with the big boys at the top if they can get a victory. Huge for both teams. Newcastle were very good last season. They were right up there and they were in with a chance to win the title right through into the last 2 or 3 matches. They've started this season again very well despite having dropped a marble. Leeds again 7 marbles, had 6 last season as the newly promoted team, stayed up. They've got 7 now. Can they push into the top 3 with victory here? This is a very nervy match. No teams crossing out. Newcastle storming down here. They've all flunked. Oh, Newcastle now across. Leeds are across. This is an almighty battle. Will we get a winner? Leeds marbles bombing down. 2 Leeds marbles are across. It's 3-1 Leeds. It's scenes at the end of this one. Leeds go 3rd after Game Week 4. This one finishes Leeds United 1, Newcastle United 3. Let's get this up in chat as well. My God, what a game to finish with as well. Leeds bossing that one at the end, and I'll put the scores the wrong way around. Let's get the scores right around, shall we? That'll be useful. There we go. 3-1 Leeds. Sorry, I put that the wrong way around entirely. There we go. Leeds 3rd. That's quite crazy. Our Leeds this season's 7 marble genius team who are going to come good. Right, this will be. You will see the league table in just a moment on the screen, guys. Right, bear with me while I ping this up. There we go. The league table after Game Week 4 and the end of this stream sees Liverpool top with 12 points. We've got Man City in 2nd on 10 points. Leeds in 3rd on 9 points. United 4th, 8 points. Coventry and Sunderland, worthy mentions for those two in 5th and 6th. Coventry, newly promoted team, up in 5th already. Fair play to them. Other mentions for the other newly promoted teams. Hull in 13th on 4 points with some very good wins, to be fair, today. Or very good win, I should say, today. Ipswich in 14th. All the newly promoted teams doing well. Bottom of the table, we've got Villa in 16th. Chelsea in 18th. Brighton and Bournemouth in 19th and 20th. That's Villa as a 9 marble team. Chelsea's a 9 marble team. Bournemouth as a 9 marble team. And Brighton as an 8 marble team. Those guys are having a mare right now, completely. But we are only 4 weeks in and there are 34 weeks to go. So there's a long way to go yet. The next stream will be done probably a week before Game Week 5. I don't know when that is. I'll have a quick look on my phone. I need to know when that's going to be. But I will always do this probably a week before we catch up again, okay? So let me have a quick look when Game Week 4 is. And I'll do it the week after. I'll do it in Game Week 4, to be fair. Let's see when that Game Week 4 is date-wise. It'll probably be that weekend I do this. So Game Week 4, when my phone loads it up. Oh, that has not given me the right thing I want at all there. How annoying. Right, here we go. Game Week 4 is the 12th of September. I will probably do this on the 10th of September in that case, I'd imagine. Let's have a quick look. So it starts to see this week 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'd imagine this next stream for the next 4 weeks is going to probably be around about the 10th of September. And then we'll get 5, 6, 7, 8 in, okay? I'd imagine something like that. That's what we'll probably do. So there's your heads up roughly when it will be. I think it will be Thursday the 10th. If it isn't the Thursday, it might be the Sunday. Doesn't matter either way. It'll be before the next one. So either Thursday the 10th or Sunday the 13th. Will be the next marble race run of games, okay? For those of you who come across, guys, and come along tonight, thank you for coming along. This is the first time I've streamed this game. As I said before, I have not got the time or energy to spend my days off doing this. I really haven't got time to do it anymore, or energy to upload that many things. But anyway, you can see there, Liverpool have started blindingly well. 10 goals from 4 games, only 2 conceded. Leading the way, 2 points clear. Arsenal, really not great at the moment. 6 points adrift already. Not great for them, but far from out of it. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this one. I hope to see you back again on Thursday evening this week. I've got no idea what I'm streaming yet. I've completely forgotten what I've said I'm streaming. I've got a plan in place. My mind has genuinely gone blank right now as to what I'm streaming on Thursday. It's Among Us on Friday. I've forgotten what Thursday is. I think it was. Oh my god, I've totally forgotten. Oh, it's the podcast, football podcasting type thing on Thursday. So Josh and Rio, mate, if you want to come along to that one, it's going to be me and a few guys from the stream all chatting football on Thursday evening. It's going to be a 10 o'clock start, I believe. There'll be 4 or 5 of us, maybe 6 of us in the stream chat, all chatting. It'll be a locked stream chat. It's going to be like a voice chat stream with 5 or 6 other people about football, about the FPL, about the predictions for the coming week and whatnot. And I'm going to try and do that every week, if it goes all right. So yeah, if you guys want to come along to that one, that's going to be 10 PM this coming Thursday. Among Us voice chat on Friday, and then Sunday is going to be Minecraft Fishville. We've not been there for ages. If you like Minecraft, come along and join that and see how much we've built. It's pretty goddamn epic. Josh, are you in the FPL thing on my channel? Just out of interest, I did post a link the other day for it. Are you in it? Just be warned that your name will show in the... If you've got your name on your team, it will show on the FPL thing to everybody else. As I said like earlier on, anyone joins that, if I show the FPL thing on my stream, I will hide the names column. So as long as your full name isn't in your team name, I will show the team name and the score, and I will hide any actual names. Don't worry, okay? So if I post that, because I kind of want that to be part of my stream as well. But I don't want to show anyone's names, so I will blur that out. I'll take screenshots ahead of the stream, and I'll put it up, and it will be blurred from anyone else's view, alright? So anyone who sees your team name will not see your name. So if it is on there and you're in my FPL thing, don't worry. Unless your full name is in your team name, you'll be fine. And if anyone's in there, I'll blur that out as well if I've got to. I'll just do that. No one's name will be shown. The code, Josh, the code is in the FPL channel. Give me a second. I can post it here if you want. Hang on. Actually, I won't post it here. I'll leave it in Discord so I know who's going to have access to it. But if you go to the FPL channel and you scroll up... In fact, give me a second, mate. I'll post it again. Give me a second to find it, and I'll post it again. Wow, it's been quite a lot of chat since then. Hang on, I found it again. Right, I've just posted it again in there. So if you go to the FPL channel, Josh, you'll see him in there. There's a standard total points one, which is just everyone's total points across the season. Then there's a head-to-head one, which obviously is you get picked against someone head-to-head every week, and you play in that way. Join them both, please, dude. If you join one, please join them both. Rio, mate, I don't know if you've got Discord or whether you're already in my Discord. I don't think you are here. But if you are here, mate, please, if you've got FPL, do come and join that as well if you want to. There's no prize for it. It's just a satisfaction of winning. Also, Josh and Rio, if you want to predict the outcome of the Premier League in terms of all the positions, I'm going to be doing a little competition for that as well. Again, there's no prize for it. Just predict the order of the end Premier League table. I'm going to create a little spreadsheet for that, and I'll do some calculations on that so you can see how you're doing every week. For every position you're out, you lose a point. So if you predict, say, Arsenal will finish first and they finish third, you'll lose 2 points because you're 2 positions out and whatnot. So the more out you are with anybody, the worse it's going to be, basically. But I'll do that across the season as well. But I probably won't get the calculations done for that one until the school holidays are over, because I haven't got any time until that to start doing extra stuff. But I need all of the Premier League positions predictions done by Wednesday next week, so I can lock them in and make sure I've got them all saved out so no one changes them when the season starts. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along, guys. We'll see if this is more popular next time. I know this is a very new format. I think it went reasonably smoothly tonight, considering I had to do quite a lot of live updating and things, but I think my format is okay to make it quite smooth. But anyway, GG's to Liverpool for their 100% record, the only 100% record already, and hopefully Everton, Chelsea, Brighton and Bournemouth might kick into gear over the next 4 games, because those guys currently really struggling at the bottom. And also GG's to the 3 promoted teams who are smashing life right now in 5th, 13th and 14th. Anyway, guys, until next time, thank you for coming along. I hope to see you back on Thursday for, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. We'll call it the football podcast. It's going to have a better name than that. I need to work that out with some guys. But yeah, it'll have a better name than that. But it's going to be football chat all about the Premier League. There will be some championship stuff in there about Norwich. The people involved are going to support Man City, Arsenal, West Ham, Norwich, and Spurs if he can join. I think that covers everyone off. So yeah, that'll be Thursday evening. So pop along at 10 o'clock then. Or maybe we can do some polls in chat as well for any questions we've got as well. But there'll be discussions about FPL picks, yeah, Premier League predictions, Premier League score predictions for the coming weekend, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the format is a bit to be confirmed still as we go through it, but there'll be some little features in there and stuff. Again, week 1 will be a bit sketchy as we kind of get a format worked with, but there will be a format. It's just we've got to work to see what works on the night. But if you've got any ideas for that as well, please give me a shout. Any features you think we could put in, like a little kind of like stream podcasty type thing, let me know. Thanks for joining, Rio, mate. As I said, please do join the FPL things if that's what you meant. If you've joined Discord and the FPL things, perfect. And thank you for becoming part of the stream. And I don't know what else you play, mate. I do Rocket League, Minecraft, Jackbox, EAFC Pro Clubs, this now, and then yeah, we also do, as I said, Among Us as well, voice chat, which is fun. So if you like any of those things, mate, I stream every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. The only exception of that is going to be Sunday the 30th when I'm busy this month. But other than that, I should be every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. There's the only very occasional ones I miss. But yeah, every Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Thursdays are normally earlier. Fridays and Sundays are 11 p.m. Thursdays are normally 9 or 10. Normally 10. Anyway, thanks, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. Josh, Hull, Rio, Koth, Jexture, Finn, Edison, even though I didn't like your comment. I think I'm missing somebody still. But anyway, thanks, guys. Really appreciate you coming along. And hopefully I'll see you back next time. If you think anyone else you know might like this, please share the information with them and get them to join as well. The more the merrier. I hope the podcasting thing we're doing on Thursday will be more of a discussion-based thing that everyone will get involved in. I'll open Q&As as well, so you can throw Q&As out as well and ask us questions, and we can all answer them as well, all right? So we'll do a Q&A type thing as well, and polls and whatnot on Thursday. I'll try and open it up so there's more involvement for you guys as audience members as well. I want it to be a discussion amongst not just the people in the voice chat on the Thursday football stuff, but everyone in the chat to get involved as well. I just need to think of a good name for the podcasty stream thing, or whatever you want to call it. I'll think of something. Right, guys, have a good... I think rest of your weekend. That's kind of gone now. Have a good week. Catch you Thursday, hopefully. Cheers, all, bye.